like the waffle. You got to put an A instead of the Y. It's waffle. Or AH, waffle. Come on over. Moon, come on over to the YouTube, Moon. We in the building. It's Good Morning Gang Morning Show. We live, ladies and gentlemen. Let me throw this link in here. Bam, bam, bam. Like that there. Said, get on up. You got to get down. Get on up now. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. We in the building. The Berg, #1 in the building. I see you. Good morning to ye. That part there. Hear me? The intellectual soapbox is in the building. Good morning to ye. Salute. Shay, she in the building. Yeah, okay, let me go to my content page. Be right back. That part. Pros to my con. She in here. Happy Hump Day. Listen, y'all getting over the hump or y'all trying to hump? What you doing on this Wednesday? Either way, Night Rider, he's in the building. I see you. Dana Mac, I see you. Good morning to ye. Afro Latina, she's in the building. Listen, Tracy T, she's in the place to be. What's up with it? You hear me? Crack baby, trick baby, crack baby is in the building. Listen, y'all know what time it is. Shot Love says, I am here. Hot Fox. She done came through. Y'all know what to do. Is you hit the door, hit that thumb up for your boy. Boop. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Boop. And matter of fact, while you at it, take that finger, like there's somebody that got on your nerves and cocked back like that. Bing! Hit that notification bell for me. So anytime we drop the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, Feel the Love Fridays, or anything else on this good Big Phil Speaks channel, you get first dibs at it. You'll know when it's popping. Just in case I don't do the pregame on IG, you'll know what's popping. What's good like the mob? It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. It's your boy Big Phil Speaks. It's a lot to talk about. That's not a lot, but a little bit, but a lot. We're in the building. Jeannie Miles. She said, we here to feel good. All right. Listen. Another show to start your day off properly. That part right there. You feel me? Listen. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube, Glow Star, what's up with it? Home team, what's goody like the mom? We on that good YouTube, about to get it in. Talk about a little something. You know what I'm talking about? That's right. Make sure y'all liking the situation because we want to menage with the algorithm. I know I do. I know y'all love your boy a little something. I know you love me a little something, but don't be jealous. The J is silent. Don't be jealous and try to keep me to yourself. I want to menage with the world. So share the live if you would. Share the live if you could with 1 to 7 of your friends. We don't want you to spam your whole friend list. You know what I'm talking about? Your whole contact list. Just 1 to 7 and let you say, hey, listen, you up? That nugga Big Phil Speaks is live on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. You need to get over here. It's a little different, huh? I know y'all know about the Breakfast Club and this, that one, and this, that one, but this one is a little bit different. Get on over if you know like I know, you'll get in there like swimwear. That part right there. I had to wipe the little camera off. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Sabrina is in the building. R&B is in the building. Rob, what's goody like the mob? China First, established. She's in here. What's goody like the mob? Phil, you might need to do this Monday through Friday. I know I'm asking too much. No, actually, that was an original thought. When me and B-Love was talking about, doing this or whatever, we was talking about elevating it to a Monday through Friday situation. So, if the support is there, and people gonna get up and rock with your boy, I start doing it Monday through Friday. You know what I'm talking about? If it'll help you get through your day in a positive, good way, then listen, I'll have at it. You hear me? Look. Look, Night Rider said, spam your whole list. Look, you ain't heard that from me. Night Rider said that one. He said that one. You hear me? Uh-oh, Sabrina. Good morning, GMG, the place to be. Listen, y'all tell a friend, share this junk. As we say at DC, share this junk. You feel me? Pound Town, GMG, Good Money Gang, get in the building. Vader Wait, what you doing over there when you should be over here? Huh? Snacks, nice. Benny Seago, y'all know what it is. Pink Passion Events, what's up with it? Come on over to the good YouTube. Listen, stop in hustling from the side and come be part of the situation, because this ain't going to be on for long. Listen, this show sets me in a... Oh, I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Jay Pierce, I'm up like clockwork every morning. That part, huh? And you know what I like to say, it don't matter if you're getting off of work, getting ready for work, looking for work, or rolling over in the bed next to that special someone trying to put in that work, especially on a hump day. We here for you. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show, huh? I got some theme music coming for y'all. I got an actual Good Morning Gang little anthem coming real soon. Huh? Listen, y'all think I don't be working. Y'all think, oh, Phil don't be trying to go live on IG and stuff no more. He be bullshitting. No, I be busy. I be busy. While let's talk about it, I'm low-key being about it. That part right there. GMG OTF made it over. Finalo. Jersey in the building. That part right there. I appreciate that, Jay Pierce. Listen, if I get a head count of enough people that want to be a part of the situation, then Monday through Friday it shall be. Uh-oh. Guess who came in the room? Kaboom. Brooklyn's in the house. Evolution, that is, without a doubt.
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Good morning to ye.
Good morning.
Good morning. Trina Campbell, you know where you need to be on that good YouTube. Be true to yourself. I like that name. Come on over to YouTube. Y'all come on over. Big Mike, come on over. Listen. Huh?
Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna take the glasses off in a minute. I know I look like
wear
somebody's
the glasses
grandma.
if you want to. You all right? Listen. You that more studious look a little bit, you know. Voice of girls today in class.
Well, you know, I don't mind being the freaky librarian. I don't mind.
Damn man. But you won't call me Freak Nick.
You know, big Freak Nick.
I don't know what you're talking. GMG, I don't know. Peace and blessings.
Excuse me, y'all ain't got the comments up yet, but I'm doing that right now. You know what I found out? I got to stop going to the side because I totally take myself out of the picture, but everything is to the side, so I got to fix that.
That's why I got my iPad here. The problem was I used to look at my laptop below, which had the comments, so it looked like my eyes is closed. I'm looking down. So now I also got my Mac showing it right here, so I can look up and look at everything. You know what I'm saying? Method to the madness. Method to the madness. But OTF, I don't know. I hope all is well. I see some new posts by her, so look like she doing good. Ain't nothing. We ain't never had no issue, as far as I know. So I don't know. But anywho. Evolution, I waited up last night for you. I said it's about to go down with this cute. What?
Who that? I can't see the guy.
Hey, love. Hold on. Figure it up. What type of nigginess y'all got going on?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Shay. Yo, Shay has become like my sister, and a lot of the women have become like, you know what I'm saying? Like
what that got to do with
what that got to do with
I was waiting? What that got to do with I was waiting on you in the cucumber? What type of?
I need to see these comments. Okay, what happened is y'all know that I do now. I'm doing different segments, to keep me out
I
there.
just
Just
want to
so
know about
different.
that one.
Okay, right. So I do a different segment so it'll show like my versatility and news and everything. You know what I'm saying? What happened was I did one of the videos and I had a cucumber. Right? Because I was trying to show that yesterday was National Sneak a Zucchini into your neighbor's porch, right? That was one of the it was a lot of like crazy
What
things on
the
the list.
figgity?
It was like 10 different things. Did anybody see the list? I cannot see the comments. Did anybody see the list? Did it? No, nobody saw.
No.
Y'all gonna have to start watching me a little bit more.
What in the neighborly? What in the neighborly zestfulness? Sneak a zucchini onto your neighbor's porch.
Okay, so and I had to do a little research, and it's not just for like the other community. Black people do this too. It's a joke. Now, anybody knows zucchinis, and I should probably get it out the refrigerator. Zucchinis look like they look like cucumbers.
Bigger,
a little bit. They're just a little skinnier, right? The green ones,
Okay.
So when I found that out, I said, "Oh, it looks like the cucumber that I always keep in my refrigerator. I always keep cucumbers in my refrigerator because you can practice certain things on the cucumber.
Practice like, what?
Sorry, y'all. You can practice certain things on a cucumber, like opening your throat and relaxing your muscles. And I was trying not to say it, but Phil. Okay.
She said, "You time to get on up." Damn it.
I was trying not to say it, but Phil really, got that up out of me. But there is ways, and I talked about how I wanted to maybe like have a class or something, because every time women see the cucumber, they be asking me what's going on with the cucumber. So I just gave some ways to. I just gave some
Shay,
ways.
I got you. Give me a few minutes, Shay. I got you.
So I said, okay, we'll start in the Corona bottle. Y'all heard me saying about the Corona bottle, where you can do the same thing. It's smaller. So, but see, y'all be asking questions and y'all want the answers to them.
You can't handle the truth. Listen, the more skinnier but long zucchini. Okay. Hey, pros my cons said she taking notes. What? What?
I mean, we all have our special set of skills,
I come
with a special set of skills.
Have at it. God's gift. Cali Empress. Yachty for life. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. I'm listening, Queen. I'm listening. Dope Bar. Y'all know it. Shaw Houston, King Kong, DJ Red. Come on over.
Good morning, y'all. Okay,
Good
the family in here. GMG, y'all in here. What's up?
So,
hey, pros in my car. Tracy, boo,
So,
I get excited when I see Tracy.
You giving private tutorials?
Because this is my thing, Phil. It's either that or my feet. I just had a
Yo, what?
Okay.
She done went from a cucumber to feet. What in the figure, D?
Because I just went in a nail shop the other day, because I don't know if y'all remember I had white nails, and when it comes to my birthday, I kind of go get my favorite colors. I just picked all of them this time, right? And the lady, I was like, I don't like how the other lady did my feet. That woman was like, oh, no problem. It was like she made love to my feet, and they look so beautiful. I was like, I probably could make some good money on OnlyFans with these feet. Why I can't do everybody else doing it?
Let's have at it. Have at you. But you are right. There's people that do OnlyFans solely with their feet. That's a fact.
Damn.
They do different things with their feet, mashing into shit and rubbing on shit with their toes, and putting their fingers through their bunions, all that good stuff.
Yes. Dripping the milk and honey. Y'all know how to do it.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Look, Stamp said, right, make that money. Damn it.
Yeah. I just think I should share these with the world.
You want to menage with the world, huh? You want to menage with the world. She bringing a whole new meaning to menage with the world, huh?
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And I don't know why I'm so up and gibber because I've been up since what 2 or 3 or so.
What the hell? What you got going on? Insomniac or something?
You know, the funny thing is, I I've been researching like content creation and stuff like that. And I found that if you only stay to one area, it's gonna be like a 10-year walk, right? So I got with these other content creators. And I got with 2. So I didn't just do 1, I did 2. But what I forgot when you do that is you have to be at everything they do. And you know, one of my close friends on here, he didn't go on until, you know, almost 11 o'clock. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, because we got GMG in the morning, and that's very important to me. So, you know, they were like, you going to tough it out? What you going to do? Yeah. Y'all, hey, this is the first family. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing else is that important. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
this thing of ours is La Familia.
You know, all we got is us.
That part.
Yes. So I was up, and it was, oh man, they didn't get over that show till like it had to be a little bit after 2, and then people want to call me afterwards, and like, you know, one guy called me and he gave me a lot of positive feedback. He's like a big content creator like you, and he said he wanted to work with me. So I was like, that's cool, because you know they always call me up to the panel, you know. But I keep telling people it's 4 of me. So
what?
These hoes don't get along.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yes. So it was just a thing of they didn't. It was funny trying to get them to get a topic, and then when they got a topic, guess what the topic was? If anybody saw my live yesterday, it was North versus South. It never goes well, right? But when I did it on my show, a lot of people were there. It was cool, calm, and collected. Last night it wasn't. And you know, a couple of us New Yorkers welcomed the South. We welcome the South. They'll never forget it. I thought I was in trouble when people started calling me. People was like, no, you handled yourself well. You didn't get masculine, as they say, and you said what you had to say. You know, but it was long talks after that. So I didn't really get into bed till almost 3 o'clock.
Oh, God damn it. Listen, to whom is called, much is required.
Yes.
The best
God is good, though.
The best advice I can give you on my journey. Thank you, Pros to my con. I appreciate you for the super sticker. The best advice I can give you is make sure you carve out your time, because the internet will have you pulled in, and before you know it, you done lost sleep. You done the hours that get behind you. Listen. Yes. Sometimes you gotta pull away. Sometimes you gotta listen. People be like, Phil, why you ain't go? Sometimes I need to just chill. Sometimes I'm watching from the cut, but I can still chill and watch from the cut or handle whatever business I need to handle. So make sure you don't lose you in the midst of, you know, everything that you're trying to build or whatever too. Because like I said, it can be time consuming.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You know. Yeah, it was a lot, RW. It was a lot. A lot of people came in and represented. GMG came in there and represented. You know, and you know, they say we're not together in New York. They say we're not together in the North. But guess who was there? Guess who represented more? It was, and I had no problem with this talk, because I'm originally from North Carolina. But I knew that was gonna happen. My people was in there like, oh no, like NYC stand up. And I was just so proud.
So y'all create an online civil war, huh? North versus South.
It was just nice to see, because every other live I went into was like this. Well, you know, the South. And I was like, y'all go and stop disrespecting the North. So I was like, hey, let's talk about it. But it wasn't. It showed a lot, but it was very civilized.
We got Shay in the background. We can bring her up for a second. Shay, what's goody like the mob, Shay? You there, Shay?
Good morning, y'all.
I thought maybe
I'm here.
A long
Is
time
it
with
too
the
loud?
Thought you was along with the
No,
cucumber.
listen. First of all, Evo was teaching us about the cucumber. I am older than her, and I am shocked. Okay, I told her, Shorty said, she ain't got no gag reflex. I don't understand that language.
Well,
Like
if you
she,
don't
I
know,
get a little bit of a
know.
gag reflex. No, I mean I'm cool, but like nah. She was like, no, girl, you just practice. It'll be like it was such a regular conversation. She's like, nah, I'm gonna do
Right.
classes, girl. I got you. And I'm like, wait, this is a thing.
It was. I got a marriage proposal and everything.
Wow.
Girl.
A guy
She
cheated
definitely
me.
had a marriage proposal. Yeah, she did have a marriage proposal. That's
The
actually
whole
a fact. I was
cucumber,
there.
the whole
I
cucumber.
just held it
Well,
up.
she
You gotta
didn't
see
do
the
it. She
cucumber.
didn't do it. She held the cute Phil. Let me tell you something. This cucumber was thicker than a mug. Okay, I said, girl, how far down you plan on putting that in your throat? She said, oh, girl, I teach you. It can go far back. It's fine. I said,
It's
wait a
your
minute.
muscles. Like,
She said your muscles can just like relax. I said, I don't got that much relaxing in the world to put that whole thick ass cucumber down my esophagus.
you can do
I mean,
anything
that's a
when you
big
put your
ass.
mind to it. So
All
you know
right.
what? I'm gonna teach my girl. I'm gonna teach my queens
You
confidence. You can do anything you put your mind to it. You
you
know.
you, you got a new
Like
nickname.
I don't mind
You got a new nickname, Destiny the
the cute.
Python.
Hey.
God damn it.
Like I need to understand what she's swallowing in her throat. And then we got yo. Let me tell you something. Yo, Evo. Behind that, I got my first DI pick in my DM, girl.
Hold on, hold
Wait,
on,
you got
hold
what?
on. Y'all can take that to a whole nother show. We don't give a
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
diggity
I'm sorry. I'm
about to
sorry.
no
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
daggone
We'll talk about that
wee
later. We'll talk about that
wee
later.
wee
Later.
wee
Go ahead.
wee
Go ahead. Go
pics.
ahead.
We don't give a damn about no wee wee pics.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry. This is the Good Morning
I ain't
Feel
no
Good show.
hater.
I'm gonna tell you later. I'm gonna tell you later. I'm gonna tell you later.
Yeah, what you why supposed to be like, yes, girl? Like, no. Little
I'm
pause.
sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Good morning, everybody. It is amazing. It's Hump Day. See, it's Hump Day. See what you done started? It's Hump Day, y'all. We are in the building, y'all. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm just assisting in the building, but they are in the building.
She in the
We're
building with a
having a few.
cucumber.
Not
And her
me. Evo's in.
her DM pics of the way ways.
No, I am literally. I feel like a novice talking to Evo. Like, did I? I feel like a novice. I mean, I'm cool, but when it comes to that cucumber in my throat, I gotta breathe. Like, I don't know how she's breathing. So let's get to the news because we took spicy on
What your
Friday, y'all.
nose is for.
Because this is a topic that could go on and on. Oh, shit, child. No.
I mean, practice makes
I have
perfect.
a
That's what.
question for y'all. Can y'all? I have my
I
earphones in. I know
got you.
sometimes it's guys. I have my earplugs in. My ear. What is this called? Earbuds in. Is it sound? Does it sound bad or sound okay?
You good.
He's so good.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Because I know sometimes it's annoying when people come up here and it sounds like they in the back of the truck. So I don't want to mess that up. Okay.
Listen, we
Okay.
about
The news. Girl, we gonna get spicy later. The news. The news.
we're gonna transition. We're gonna transition into one of the hottest announcements out, news topics out. Tory Lanez got him a young
Mm, mm, mm.
10
I was
piece.
hoping we was gonna talk about it.
A 10 piece. Now
I got different emotions.
I feel two different ways about the situation.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of people think he got off real good, and I kind of do too, because he could have got a lot more time or whatever. Does he deserve that time? Is he actually really guilty? Um, a jury said so. Um, some people say he's guilty of cheating on his girl, and he's getting the repercussions there within. I don't know how true that is. Don't look at me, Evolution, and beat me up. I'm the messenger. I'm just saying it was something I read on the what you call it, but fucking get
Because that
live.
was it. Or a lot of folks be in jail. Most half the male population would be in jail. What?
But he was messing with her
For
good
real.
girlfriend,
Seriously.
her good girlfriend, and I'm
That
like,
don't make it. People be messing with people's sisters. No,
I'm
he don't gotta go
like,
to jail for that. People be messing
that's
with
a
other people's
fact.
sisters and cousins.
But some people ain't going for it. Some people go, I'm talking about fight back, fire back, shoot back, stab back, all that. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
back, yes, classic.
That brother's about to do a 10-piece. Matter of fact, they say, I think California, they give you day for day, good time. I don't know how true that is or not, but if that's the case, he's only looking at 5 years. He's been in what, maybe about a year and a half, something like that.
Right, he was in there. I forgot he was already in there. Yeah.
He's been in for a while, so he got some time on this belt. So maybe 3.5, maybe. But then after that, he's gonna get deported 9.5 times out of 10. But
I
it's just,
forgot about that.
but he ain't going nowhere but next door. As long as he can, if people accept his music once he comes out, he'll be good, right? From what you call it, he'll miss some tour money in the United States,
Yeah.
but he'll be all right, hopefully. But what are y'all thoughts about that DC Mumbo song? Frank Murphy, what's goody? What are y'all thoughts about Tory Lane and this 10-piece? Do you think it's well deserved? Do you think is they done put some extras on it? Do you think that man's innocent and being a scapegoat? What y'all think is popping? Hey, Carrie,
Well,
I see you in the
I,
building.
I definitely have mixed emotions behind
Good
this
morning,
because,
gang.
yikes, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. But
Okay.
I don't know. I wish we just knew the real story, and that would help. Like the real story. That would help a lot. But like,
It's
I
been
don't understand why that Kardashian chick is not helping. Like, wasn't she
it's
there?
too early in the game. That's another topic coming up. I know where evolution going.
What?
Yes, because I
Next
was
topic.
going to say it.
Next topic.
Wait, what? The Kardashian chick?
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we'll
I'm
talk
sorry.
I
about
was
that in
going
a
to talk
second.
about it.
Yeah, we gonna get there next. Listen, but this is the thing, right?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all.
This is the thing, right? For me, it's still not cut and dry that he like did some abusive things or whatever. There's talks. There was evidence into the case that says that somebody else had the gun, whether it was Megan or the girlfriend or whatever the case may be. There was a lot of there was evidence entered into the thing. Unless you were actually there to actually listen in and be a fly in the room to actually listen to the whole case, or actually there on the scene, you really don't know what took place or whatever. And we know there are times where a jury gets it wrong, a judge gets it wrong, etc. However, big however, if he did do that to that girl, then guess what? He deserved everything he got, and maybe then some. So we don't want to lessen. We don't want to lessen the plight of real victims, of people that go through domestic violence, passions of crimes of passions, things of that nature. We don't want to lessen the traumatic experience and or the situation for nobody, because too much we make the victims out to be the perpetrators or whatever the case may be. And even if there is some fault in a manner in a situation, it does not negate the fact that the person is actually the abuser or the one that puts hands on another person is not at fault for their actions, because at the end of the day, we're responsible for the things we do and don't do, the things we say and don't say. So yeah, even if a woman smacks me or whatever, from the moment that happens, what I do with that's on me. Whether I choose to respond, whether I think it's defense, whether I get in anger and lash out, whatever the case may be, that's on me. That's not on them. That's on me. So even if a person is we still are supposed to be in control of our human nature, of our thoughts, our anger, our emotions, and whatnot. And some people out here got some real problems. Some people got some real issues. What y'all think about that? You just shaking your head a little bit, huh? I know you be beating them knockers up in your room, have them tied up. Ow,
But they come for
all
that.
that.
No, I'm just playing. No, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna be honest. First things first, I need our men, I'm gonna say, to understand that everything foreign, everything not of us, as in a sister that looks like you, is not good. How many men do these women, these Kardashians, have to take and destroy before our men understand the devil when they see it? That's all I'm saying.
You said what
Forbidden
now? You
fruit.
said
Leave these
who? How many women?
Kardashians alone.
You said who?
They are forbidden fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Like, leave these Kardashians alone.
What that got to do with Tori and Megan? What?
Because it's all started behind the Kardashian. What's her name? Because I don't even follow them like that. Like them, you know what I'm saying? They are so irrelevant to me. But it's just, come on now. I mean, who we got? Can we name the names? We got Kanye. You know what I'm saying? We got the basketball player. I forgot his name. He's so strung out. You know what I'm saying? He's doing good now.
Lamar Odom.
He was in a ranch, didn't even know who he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing. Look at Kanye. Kanye done went crazy. Kanye did everything but take his head up off his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Confused and destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Look at Tristan. Now, we know Tristan was a 304. You know what I'm saying? We know Tristan was a 304. Tristan fine as hell. But we know Tristan was a 304. But he all messed up in the head. You know what I'm saying? I think the only one that didn't get messed up was the white boy. What was his name? The one that Kim Kardashian married. And that was only
I think he got a little messed up too. Yeah, he left. But see, this is why.
You talking about the new dude?
Nah, what's the dude that Kim married first? She married a white guy first. And then she
did. I forgot her name.
I don't know.
And all up he left. He wasn't about that life. He ain't dealing with that. And his career has soared. You know, that's right. One. Who? Now, this is my thing. Now, I really believe that Megan's homegirl got mad.
It did start there.
And let off on her. I really think that's true. But somebody got to go down for this. You know what I'm saying? And if Tory didn't say what it was, if he had proof and he didn't say what it was, he took that like a G, then I'm pretty sure he's going to be fine with his 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard that he was going with the homegirl. And the homegirl did that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And they kind of had a little bit of evidence. But, you know, when you... Chris Humphries. Thank you, GMG. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it is Chris Humphries.
There you go. Y'all follow that bullshittery more than I am, because
yeah, DC 504. Thank you.
But see, the Kardashians. Why we say the Kardashians still have something to do with it? Because at the end of the day, this happened over there, but not one time did they bring a Kardashian to the stand that I know about. They didn't bring. It happened at her house or near her house. Why that girl ain't say nothing at all? The bodyguard disappeared. Like, somebody needs to tell us the real story so we can know what the deal is. I'm not saying that she didn't get shot, but
they paid for that. They paid for that nugget to get out of bounds for a minute. They was like, yeah, listen.
Right, but why? That's the thing. Why did they do that? Like, what are y'all hiding, bro? Like, what is it? What's the problem? Did the Kardashian chick do it? Like, why are y'all hiding it? Like, just tell us what happened.
They ain't about that type of life.
Well, I know she ain't do it, but I'm just saying, like, but why they didn't come out and say nothing?
Megan has a.
They didn't come out and say anything.
Megan has a machine behind her now.
Yes.
That machine got a bag behind them.
Definitely.
That bag.
Yeah, but the Kardashians are supposed to be so powerful. They're so powerful. So why they
really? They weren't really central to the situation. No matter if he flirted with Kylie on the property.
I don't know. It started at their house. I don't know,
right,
guys.
But they were away from all that. However, the people behind, and I'm not mentioning nobody's name, the people behind Megan were going to see that she's good in this because they got money invested in her career, and they weren't trying to let that go down the drain. If by chance she was more culpable or had more responsibility in the whole situation, they weren't going to see that happen. So if you ask me, they paid that bodyguard off like, Slim, you'll be all right. We just need you to get out the way for a minute. Take this, go to Ibiza, go somewhere, go to the San Tropez, go get your ass up out of here. Because if you don't, we going to get you up out of here.
Yes.
That's sad, though. I feel like we're never going to know what happened.
And you're right, Tank. Yeah, ain't nobody going against that team.
Tank,
yeah, you know, they're not going against that team because it's no wins. It's no wins.
We'll say it for you. The Rock.
Yes, it's no wins in that. You know what I'm saying? He been putting up the sign. You know what I'm saying? We know what this mean now. Yeah, however you do it. We know what this mean now. We didn't know back then what it meant. You know what I'm saying?
And for the record, y'all seeing some of the pictures I put out? I was throwing that up before The Rock.
Yes.
Oh Lord. All right, Phil, you just showed with that comment. You showing your age. Let's backtrack
Hold on,
that. You
hold on,
showing your
hold
age with that
on,
I
comment.
hold
love
on.
Jay-Z.
No, now you don't look it. I'm saying you said that comment. Now you don't look at them. But but listen, there. Here's the thing. Like whatever happened that night happened. What I don't like is how this Negro acted after. Didn't he beat up like August Alsina or somebody? Like who
Yeah,
was that he beat up backstage? I don't. And they acted cocky about it. Like no, stay low, bro. You already in trouble. Like you acted like I'm the man. No, that's annoying.
that's a fact. That's a fact. And see, that's what aided to me in his conviction because one,
Yeah,
it was
cause
that
that.
situation. It was that situation, and plus on top of that, he didn't he make a song or rap? It was something he did, a
Yeah,
rap
he
or
did.
something,
Yep.
and he talked about
Yep.
the like I'm sorry. The fact he said I'm sorry for something was dumb. Even if he was sorry for cheating or whatever else, that sorry could encompass a whole lot of things. Shooting her in the toe, you know what I'm saying, smacking her on the buns, cheating with the girl, whatever. He should have waited. He should have waited and say, listen, you know I really loved you, whatever the case may be. I'm sorry. 2004, you know, Ruben studied, but not on track in the middle of your damn case. His lawyer's probably like, he's a dumbass sum him up. Like, what?
I think he started missing that thing, Phil. You know what I'm saying?
She put that ooh we on him.
But I'm gonna say, you when I look at couples, right, and they look like mixed match to me, right? Like she was an Amazon, and not just her body, she's tall. She's an Amazon. Is he barely 5'5"? I'm just saying. Maybe I put
I
too
don't
much.
even think he's 5'5". He might be like 5'3", child. 5'4". He
So
look
we
a
know
little
what
short.
that means, right?
Short man complex.
No.
Oh what? What happened?
What that mean?
I don't want to
What
get
that
more
mean?
into Friday, but you know it is Hump Day. Short men
Oh,
have very
oh.
impressive
Oh man,
things.
Oh
You know,
my, yo, let me
man.
tell y'all something. Wait, okay.
that's
Look at
Evo, my
Bama's
girl.
over here advocating. Bama's is on
Yo,
here advocating. Applehead. Well,
she trying to get us, she trying to get everybody some a little shopping this morning. Like she's like, everybody wake up and get some this morning, y'all. Just get some love on somebody.
he's 5'3". Like,
now
yeah, he like
the only problem I see possibly is in jail. He's a little fella. You know what I'm saying? Got his teeth all done, and you know he's an R&B singer or whatever the case may be.
Well, don't
He's
they
gonna get
put him in like a protective place or something because he's a
maybe
celebrity?
that's not
they might
guaranteed.
not for him. He's kind of low
That's not
level
He's a
guaranteed.
celebrity.
celebrity. He might not be
He's a
in
low
That's
the
level
not.
celebrity.
popularization thing,
They
right?
don't always do that. One,
Oh
two.
wow.
A lot of people jump out there because they don't want to. Because when you in PC, depending on what level of PC, you're very restricted to being out your cell and some other things. So some people don't want to, be locked in that much, and then they'll go into what you call it. Now it depends on how people inside look at it. Because if they look at it like, oh, it's more to the story that he might have not did that, then he might be good on that aspect. But if they really feel like he violated that girl, he might be in for a world of trouble with that.
He
And
definitely said sorry on the jail call. That's crazy. He did say sorry on the jail call. So like,
Moet
what you think was gonna
said he about
happen?
to be performing on that skin flute.
Oh, y'all
I got
salacious
That
something for
today
y'all
man.
for
though.
real.
I got something for
What
y'all
happened?
though.
What's that?
Now we like you see how you brought up that case, Phil. If you go back in his history, you'll find a video because I do extensive research. I look for everything. You'll
What you said?
find because you will find a video of Tory Lanez Pumpkin. She had to be like, she looked like a white girl to me, right? But she could have been like mixed. And then he did the same thing to a rapper. So his history is of having issues with women and
Interesting.
being a monster to women. Y'all can look back at his history and everything. Now I'm thinking, I don't know. Yeah, I'm always prepared.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
just wondering, is his karma gonna be him biting pillows for 5 years?
oh, shit.
I'm just
Okay, he got
saying.
them.
Yo,
He
you
got
can
them.
go.
He got them fresh choppers too. He got them fresh
Yo,
choppers.
she went all the way left with it. Oh my god, no, that is awful.
I'm just saying, y'all know I stay in left field, but
And
that
let's be clear, just because you in PC don't mean you safe. don't mean you say if the right shot caller pushes that button, green lights you, money is gonna be somebody gonna be paid off. Some things is gonna happen, and you never know. The CO or two might not like him for whatever reason. Might got a daughter that look like Megan and be like, oh, you think you gangster, huh? We got real gangsters in here. You gonna have a nice time, Slim, and set him slam up. A lot goes on. A lot goes on.
Definitely. And you regular in there. You ain't no celebrity in there. Like, I mean,
Yo, Carrielle, I love her so much. Carrielle is hilarious. Good morning, Carrielle. Carrielle is hilarious in the comments.
I love her.
I so love her. She was my first. She was my first IG friend. No, she was my first IG outside of the box friend. I love her.
My IG idol, my friend. What? Real shame.
No, I didn't say that. First of all, I didn't say that. I said she was the first IG in these IG streets that showed me love, and I really love. And she's funny, and like she's hilarious. Like, I show Carrielle love. Don't do that, Phil. Don't do that. We love our
super Desert D. Listen.
I love her.
Shay, you about to get yourself exercised from the.
There's some things we just don't talk about here, Shay.
Okay, I'm sorry. You good. I'm out.
No, you good. Ain't no beef. She's like, that's my friend.
Right. I don't care. She don't have to consider me her friend. I love me some Carrielle. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's it. Anyway, go ahead. So, but no, I do hear that, like, if he has pull, right? Shouldn't he, like, some people who go to jail, like, what's that man's name? Not Meek Mill. Yeah, Meek Mill. Like, somebody like that, if they go to jail, something like that, or like, don't they have like connections?
That's another aspect of it. If you got money, you can pay your freedom. I mean, pay for your safety. You can pay for your safety, but then there'll be those that be like, F your money and go rogue with it. But if he can pay for protection the whole time he there, but he gonna be paying some bread. He gonna be paying some money monthly. Especially
now, do we think there's is there an underlying reason that they really want this man locked up? Because I don't believe in the system. Oh God, Night Rider, damn it! I ain't make it to 9 o'clock before Night Rider went back there. Anyway,
straight and out. He's a whole terror. That little midget is a whole terror. I'm like, can I say midget? I'm sorry. That little person. Yeah, I'm sorry. He a terror. Like, no, he deserved to see 4 walls for a minute. So he understands, you know what I'm saying, that he is really a woman. You know
she said really a woman.
Get it together. Think big.
Stop.
You think it's small. Think big, big.
Think big.
But see, that's the thing, right? Because the same thing with Chris Brown or whatever. If he didn't have a little bit of a machine behind him too,
he got charges. Yeah.
He was gonna get done. He would have got done dirty, and I ain't even talking about legally, but other ways too. Because the same machine that's behind Megan was behind Rihanna, and he was unhappy about that. He was unhappy about that. To say less or whatever. But listen,
I'm sure Rihanna loves Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, y'all like that toxic bullshittery? It come with a price. Usually somebody being hurt or dead and somebody being locked up. But either way, there's traumatic bullshittery behind it all. So y'all might want to rethink what you want that's toxic. You might want a little spice. You might want a little oomph. But you might want to rethink who it is you laying up next to, getting with, et cetera, because in the end, will it all be worth it? For either side, for the victim and for the abuser, whether the either or is a man or a woman or whatever the case. Yeah.
Especially if y'all fighting.
Because even the victim is basically sentenced as well. She's sentenced, or he's sentenced. I don't know what the hell happened. Sentenced to years of PTSD, years of traumatic thoughts and memories. Oh Lord, trouble! Trouble is this way comes.
Hey, First Lady.
What are you doing?
Hey, first
What
of
the
all,
hell is
don't
that?
cam me up asking me what am I doing like I'm your child.
No,
Good, good,
Carrier.
I want to
good
know.
morning, good morning. Don't start this shit. I'm
Hold
trying
on.
to cam up with good vibes, but you about to make me go Chris Brown on a Rihanna, okay? Now listen.
See? Carrier's so lovely. We love her.
But
Good
you know
morning,
what's
Carrier.
crazy? Hey, good morning.
Good morning,
It's
girl.
so good to be. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good,
I,
Carol. Nice to officially meet you.
hold on, Evolution. I
It's
heard what
so
you
good to
said.
be back on my show.
I like
I know
Carol.
I've
We
been
don't
letting
never have a
Phil.
problem with
I know
Carol.
I've been letting Phil run the show for a little while, but it's nice to be back on my shit.
Whoa,
How
whoa,
y'all
whoa.
doing this morning?
What? Y'all ever seen a
Good.
magic trick in real life?
Oh, not the
Hey,
magic trick. Don't you do it.
that's
Don't
all
you
right.
do Just
Cause you can't. You know what? I'm gonna let you make it on your show. I'm gonna be nice to you today. I'm gonna be nice.
Don't activate the cancers. When he got cancer full power up here, don't activate the
Hold on.
cancers.
Hey, Shay.
That's
it.
my
Don't.
boo.
Might
I'll
not
go to
happen.
war for Carrier. I go to war for Carrier. I don't care.
He know that. He know that. He know that. Why he
He
talking
just
about ladies? If you like all that toxicity and you want toxicity and bullshittery, Bill, you the main toxicity and bullshittery. Why
I
you
have
over here talking about
never.
some some
I
damn
hold on.
toxicity and bullshittery?
Hold up. I never.
I'm on
Hey,
your head.
all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Then you think he's
I'm
slick. You
so
gonna
glad.
then he think he's slick. He gonna try to cam me up, but he gonna make sure he talk on my topic before he cam me up. Cause you know damn well I was in the comments talking about Chris Brown and Rihanna. You wanna and it's the same thing that
So,
happened to Chris
so,
Brown.
so,
Get out of
so,
here.
so you the only one that know about the Chris Brown Rihanna
No, but
shit.
I'm the first one that mentioned it in the comments.
But
Uh huh.
Y'all have y'all
that
just
that don't mean it was sitting inside my brain though.
I Mr. Biggs. I always sit inside that
No,
big old brain of yours. I'm always in that mud, so cut it.
oh Lord, here
OT
we go.
Gentesis. Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, Evolution, I'm not liking how you giggling.
Phil, this is
I'm
a
not
highlight
laughing.
moment. If we ever had a highlight moment on the show, this one is it.
this is actually an amazing moment that we get to be up here with Phil and Carrier. This is an amazing moment. This is
Shay,
really
Shay, he about
come
to.
on. Why
Hey,
you
Shay,
act so flustered when Carrier come around? Don't do
He
that.
do. He be trying to act like he ain't been at home singing the closer I get to you all night and morning. Hell,
Right. Don't be acting flustered now when she come
hey, Shay,
around.
exactly. What's
Shay,
wrong with this man?
Shay,
You better act like you better act like you know.
it's about to
Act
be
like you know.
it's about to be a special
Uh-oh.
bonus Shay when she disappears. Hey,
See, I always
All
get
we need.
threatened. I get threatened.
That's
I always get
crazy.
threatened. Carrier got my back. She not gonna let you give it to me. Period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, Phil, my big brother, but Phil.
But it's
But
Phil
still,
right.
be on this
But
one play.
Phil,
You on
right.
that island alone.
Wait,
but this
Evo, that's what I say too. I be like, yo, Phil the big homie, but Carrier. We gonna stick with
but
That's his
Carrier.
match. Carrie L is his match. I've always said Carrie's match.
what
mm-hmm.
max? What
And
max?
I'm rooting for y'all silently, but I'm gonna shut my mouth
Okay, hold
because
on,
I
hold
ain't
on,
supposed
hold
to
on,
be in
hold
that.
on, hold on, hold on,
Oh
hold
no, 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 no. I know you lying. You better get her back up here right now. The disrespect.
That's a trick.
Childish. Don't start that. Don't start that. It was a
on.
lot of people rooting for Michelle Obama before they
Oh,
became team
I
Barack. You
almost
feel me?
I almost
I
shot
want what
it.
Tyra Banks. I was rooting
Time
for
out,
y'all.
time out, time out, time out, time out. Phil, Tink got a question in the comments. Lovely Tink got a question in the
No,
comments.
no,
You
she
want to
don't.
answer?
Time out,
Yes, she
time
do.
I
out,
saw
time
that
out.
too.
Time out. Lovely Tink got a comment. Listen,
No, she
I like her.
don't.
She's like, no.
No,
Yes, she
she
do.
don't.
Is spiritual
Answer a
abuse
question.
toxic?
I don't know. Tell
I
us.
got you, Tink. I got you.
Tell
Is
us.
spiritual abuse toxic?
Tell us.
Hell yeah, it's toxic. You should be able to tell them firsthand, Mister.
Oh,
Okay.
you like that? It's quiet.
Oh,
Huh?
you did not use the mute button.
Spiritual
Yikes.
abuse is something I made up, and I'm gonna tell you why I call it spiritual abuse. Spiritual abuse is real, and it didn't just start with Phil. Phil just was an advocate for it. It started with
I
my
never
parents.
was. That.
It started with my parents. And when you like, I was a PK kid, so growing up in the house with with preacher parents, you always got condemned for everything and nothing at all at the same time. So it was like you lived in a trap house box with no with no reward half the time. The reward was doing what was right, and half the time your right was still gonna get challenged and condemned. So that's what spiritual abuse is. It's like overdoing Christianity, overdoing religion, overdoing using it to weaponize people in a moment where you should be trying to save them with the word. You're trying to weaponize them with it and guilt trip them into doing what you feel they should do according to your spiritual commands, not necessarily what the Bible tells is necessary. You feel what I'm saying, Pastor Phil?
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know
Oh,
what
okay.
you're talking.
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking. You don't know
I
what
don't
I'm
know what you're
talking.
talking. I don't know.
Oh,
Hey, LG, what's
okay.
up, LG? Man,
Okay. But nah, that was spiritual abuse. I just had to break that down. You know, y'all can leave Phil alone. He not doing it no more.
I never was.
But
I never was. Person.
he ain't doing he ain't doing that no more. But that's what spiritual abuse is, y'all. It's basically when somebody just doing too much with religion and they trying to make you live by the word more than they live by it.
But let me
Not
tell
you
you something. This
pointing.
is a good picture. This is a good picture here, right? Because we got the South and we got the New Yorkers. If y'all look
Okay.
right, look how
I'm
it's
here
going.
for it.
What
Yep,
New
it
Yes,
Yorkers?
is.
I'm not from New York.
I got
Hold
something
on,
to
I'm
ask
not.
We
y'all.
Hold
know.
on, I'm
We
not from New
know.
York.
We know you're not from
Yeah,
New
you
York.
from
You
the
from you
south.
See
from
that
you
You
W?
from the
from the
south.
You see
you from
that
the North
W?
Pole.
Oh shit, not the
You
North
see,
Pole.
That's
you
kind of
see
the
that
South, kind
W?
of. But it's
Huh?
so close to Virginia.
You from
Yeah.
Walgreens? Walgreens or Walmart?
Well,
Which
you know
one?
they need their medicine from somewhere, so whatever.
See now you acting like Tory Lanez, being disclosing
How
too much
the
information.
hold on. Come
Yeah.
on, back you up there.
Because you over here telling on yourself now on these YouTube
How?
streets now.
How, Sway?
hmm
How,
Okay, we're
Sway?
all right. We're gonna switch the subject, brother Field. Let's go and get on past the medicine counter now, and let's go and push on through
See now
to
you
the.
got
I got a question.
now. See.
You know what talking about people need their medicine. Ain't nobody
We
tell you
got
stay
Megan
out of it.
Yo,
Soulbird up here. We got
evolution is
Megan
trying
Soulbird
so
up
hard.
here.
It's not working though.
We see
Evolution
Megan
is trying.
Soulbird up here. Look,
I am enjoying this, but I always stay in podcaster mode, right? So I'm looking at it. If y'all look diagonally, it's the New Yorkers, so it's the North versus the South, right? Now I got a question for y'all. So everybody, open your minds, right? Now I've been following this whole Alabama River front brawl, in Alabama, Montgomery, right? So let me tell you what's happening now, because
Oh my God, that brawl was so legendary. Ooh.
yes. Now this is the problem, right? So we had the victory. You know what I'm saying? The South came together and represented. Now this is the problem. The black man that used the chair. Now this is a 65-year-old man. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
That blindly protected his people. You know what I'm saying? If you look like a threat, you got hit with the chair. It's just what it is, right?
Mm.
So they saying that black man is being sought after by the police. They're
Mm-hmm.
only looking for certain people. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they're using the videos to find the culprits that they want to charge. But this is the problem. They're saying that the charges are misdemeanors, right? But some people, and I'm not going to say who, I'm saying, because I ain't racist, but I am for my people. Some people are asking for hate crime charges instead of misdemeanors. Now, what y'all think about that? Y'all think that's
I
fair?
definitely think them white
man.
people should get hate crime charges because if it was the shoes on the other foot and and black people had to did that to the gay community, had to did that to Asian community, had to did that to Arabians, the buy-ins for all we give a fuck. Anybody else would have gotten felonies put on black people easily. And I'm not just talking about misdemeanors. We would have had whole ass felonies where we can't even work a regular job these days from some shit just from running up on a motherfucker while they on their job and beating their ass. So I feel like just off the strength of them assaulting that man on his job that warranted other black people to come out of their way to help that man.
Yeah.
Because those other black people wouldn't have been involved if they didn't see that there was an injustice being done. Period. And I feel like no black people should be charged. Not one of them, not even the chairman. Because I feel like at the end of the day, if they didn't step up, who's to say that black man wouldn't have been 12 feet under the water, drowning and gulping for air, for his life, had everybody turned the cheek or just stood there with their phones. That's one moment I can say about black people that I was proud because you we try to record every
I'm
damn
about to
thing.
say, what the hell?
We think our phone is the damn solution these days, and that shit has pissed me off to the level of festivity because I feel like we could have saved George life, George Floyd life. Had mother 10 whole minutes. This nigga got his knee. I would have took a little shot in the side. You know what I'm saying to help this
Exactly.
nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watching this nigga pee on himself as he's dying for 10 whole minutes with a knee on his neck. So I feel like when more black people put their fucking phone down, and pick up a chair, the world will
Somebody,
be a better place.
Yeah.
somebody been watching. Somebody been
That's
watching.
true. Yo, I
Somebody been
didn't even think
watching.
of it that way. Like if George
we
Floyd
start
had the
when we
same
start picking
energy,
up when we start picking up chairs and
wow.
whooping asses, chairs is gonna be the new solution. They gonna start taking chairs out the store nigga and banning them chairs finna go skyrocket high. Cause
And
niggas is fit to be getting chairs.
I want to talk about that
I know what
too.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going to because it's certain people that's outraged and they want the people, the brothers that responded to be dealt with more severely, which is crazy.
Yes.
But the
And
video is literally cut and dry. He was by himself. He got
I,
jumped, and the brothers helped him. I don't
This is
understand.
America.
I get that, but you got a lot of entitled people, some mayo flavored individuals that feel like, how dare you put your hands on us? And again, they say Trump had a rally either that same day or the day before
Before, right
that
before it happened.
that probably had them feeling empowered to do whatever the hell they wanted, and they found
Yes.
out that day that you know you can do what you want, but what come after that?
Yes.
I
What come
don't.
after?
We can't keep blaming Trump either because I'm gonna tell you something. White people been entitled for the longest. They gonna always feel entitled until we do exactly what we did that day. Beat they funky ass with chairs and everything that's in the fucking vicinity. Everything in the vicinity. I don't give a damn if it's the shrimp cocktail. Throw that shit in their face. You gotta learn how to teach people how to treat you by treating them the way they treating you. You treat
Yes.
people how they treat you. That's how they learn. Oh, I don't like that shit. I don't like the way she just did
Especially
me.
when
Well, I
they
didn't like the way you
treat
did me. So if we don't do each other like that, nobody will be done bad. But if you do me bad, I'm doing you better. So understand
yes.
that. Yeah,
That's
understand
a
that.
New York rule. Like
Now that's
black
a
people,
down south rule. That's a black people rule. You fuck with me, I fuck with you back harder.
yeah, harder. That's the
You fuck
thing.
me with lube, I fuck you no lube. That's how
Ho
we do
ho ho!
that.
But
Pause!
yo, but
Pause!
to be
Pause!
honest,
And we on the morning show.
oh
Okay, you
snap.
sorry.
But
You
to be
you hit me
honest,
with a
though,
lollipop, I hit you with the candy store. There we go.
Carrio just brought up such an important point, and I'm tight that I didn't even think about that. If George Floyd would have had those, there's somebody did try to push, but if they would have had a gangle of people the way they did, but maybe because it was
They
cops
couldn't
and
have
not
shot all
regular
everybody.
civilians,
They couldn't have shot everybody. You hear what I'm saying?
They
right?
can't
I
shoot
didn't even think
everybody.
about that,
They can't shoot everybody, and I
right?
think that it's definitely power in numbers. And when you stand up together, people. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. Even if you look at all them different angles on that Alabama brawl, when you look at them niggas when they was on the dock and they start walking up on them yellow boys or whatever, and them boys walking back. And you can see them, you can see like they feeling like, oh, we fighting animals now. You sure the fuck right. Y'all want to treat us like monkeys every other day. Now we finna go beast mode on y'all. Now we finna really show y'all what the safari really feel like. Y'all really act like y'all want this jungle fever till you really gotta get with it. So I feel like, they did exactly what was needed to be done. I kind of wish, a few more people would have got dropped in the water a little bit, just so they could understand what's really going on. Like, we're not playing with y'all no more. Even for the boy that swam across, he's 16 years old. What if he had a
That
drown
was
trying to swim
wild.
up? What if he had a drown though trying to swim over there to help somebody that shouldn't even been in that situation?
And
Think
let me
about
tell you
all the
about that
elements.
16-year-old.
Hold on
Let
for
me
a
tell you
second,
about
y'all.
that
Hold
16-year-old.
on one second. Hold on one second.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Best in the world, show your face, and then you can turn your camera back off. I just want to see who you are, and then I'll cam you up.
Phil, is it a black it's a black with teal green words? It's a black background.
Yeah.
I saw him
He
loud
cool.
too. It's probably
He
because
don't
I'm on
cam
the
up though. He cool. He cool. He cool. I invited him.
One of your little specials.
Don't do
Nah.
it.
Hey,
You know
hey,
what?
kiss,
I have a
kiss.
Listen,
question for
invite him
I have
up.
a question
That's
for
my
you
people.
guys though. Like, do y'all feel like now that
Hey,
this
Mr.
done went
Oh,
down,
the
it's gonna
intellectual
start?
soapbox.
Good
Go ahead.
morning.
Good
Do
morning.
y'all
Salute,
feel
salute.
like
Salute,
do
King.
y- good morning? Do y'all feel like now? Because I'm like I'm a deep thinker. I'm an empath. So now that this done went down, I feel like that's not the end. And I feel like we done not we, but it done started something. I don't know if it did, but I feel like now it's about to be wild tension. like just extra, and people just gonna be fighting against each other. It's gonna be. I don't want to be a race war. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, do y'all think it's gonna go that far?
I
I
mean, if
think
it do, get your guns. Shit, get your shit together. Everybody get your shit together, cause we're gonna come into that anyway. We just keep trying to pace ourselves for it. It's no pacing yourself for it. That shit could be at your front door tomorrow, and what you gonna do? Say, oh, I thought I wasn't gonna have to deal with this till next year. No, baby, you're gonna have to deal with it when it hits you, and when it hits you, you better hope that some other people are witnessing to stand up on your behalf or be able to deal with it yourself. Like I know for a fact, if I see a Karen in the store and she play with me, I'm not playing with her. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you that day.
I spoke, I
So,
spoke, I spoke in this on the other day. I was like, we need more of this. Not advocating for violence, but at the same time, defense, self-defense,
mhm,
standing up for you, standing up for yours, standing up for your community. You would have a lot of people doing different things. These Karens, other dudes, police doing too much in neighborhoods. I'm not talking about lawful, effective arrests, that are warranted, but I'm talking about the abuse and shit that gets out of hand, and the community is standing there. Oh no, stop that, and and allow it to happen or whatever. There
mhm,
needs to be more proactive activity in our
mhm,
communities and wherever we stand. Now, nobody's saying be Superman, because if you might put yourself in a situation where you got no win. But at the same time, there's the proper time to stand up and be heard and be seen and
yep.
stand in the gap for your brother, your sister. The intellectual soapbox. How you doing, my brother?
And
Good morning. Good morning. You know what I
good
mean? Thank you,
morning.
Big Phil, for having me on. Salute, salute.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
indeed.
Salute to my sister Evolution. I'm glad to see her. Good morning. Good morning to the
yes.
listeners on the panel. Look, this is
Good
a long time
morning.
coming. Malcolm X said back in the '60s, there'll come a time where all of our people will unite from
Mm-hmm.
all parts of the world, and we will all unite. We will get sick and tired of the oppressor and the colonizer oppressing and colonizing us.
Mhm,
And this is what it is. And at the
mhm,
end of the day, we people are just tired, and
mhm,
the ones that should be representing us in the spotlight ain't representing us at all. We don't have no more
mhm,
Jim Browns. There is no more Muhammad Ali's. All that
Mm.
is gone.
No
And now
leaders.
we left with a bunch of people who don't represent us the right way. So those of us who are out here working hard, doing what we got to do, taking care of our kids and our families, damn near killing ourselves out here to try to make it, we're not representing the right light. So now when they see a sister like Evolution, they just automatically think she's just gonna sit up there and just twerk and then act a fool and fight in Walmart. And it's like, no, no, that is not who we are. And
Yes.
let me speak on a couple of things. A lot of things they take out of context. Twerking was not even a sexual dance; it was a tribal dance, which they don't even know. And if you
Yes.
look at if
That,
you
that
if
is
you do your
true too.
if you do your research, you will see that tribal tribes in Africa were doing those things, but it was a dance of celebration. It wasn't sexual at all. They
Yes.
made it sexual because that's what they wanted to make it seem. The Mandingo philosophy, all these things, it all goes back to also to the Woody Lynch letter, things of that nature. So we know what the program is. You know what I mean? And the biggest thing is the cost separation. So they're gonna cost separation based on, okay, so you Dominican and they Haitian, even though we on the same island. We on the same goddamn island, but they trying to
Next house
separate us.
over. Next house over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
The neighbor.
and the name of the island is not Dominican Republic. It ain't Haiti. It's Hispaniola. Do your history. You know what I'm saying? And this is the
yep.
problem. We got to start letting our history be known.
We
And let it
do.
be known that we not with the bullshit, and we not gonna take none of the bullshit that they trying to put down. And I thought we not picking up what you putting down. Point
That
blank.
part.
Yeah.
Period.
That
Yeah.
You know what I
part.
mean?
Period.
I'm a land.
Yes.
I'm a land here because I don't want to be long winded. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? As we showing that we doing our research and that we are aware, we have to be active.
Yeah.
That
We
was
gotta be
us being
active.
active. We got to
Everybody
continue
do
to
their
be
part.
active in different ways, politically, socially, emotionally, spiritually, sometimes physically. Sometimes we just got to get down for the get down.
And
Unfortunately, it's just what it got to be.
unificationally, shit, people got to
Yes,
do it unified. You can't stand alone
yes.
thinking you finna win this war. It's not no standalone war. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that.
You need all hands on deck. You, you
Yeah,
you
you
need
do.
all.
And it goes back to like what he was just saying, like how can we be so for the people, but we're more scared to fight the adversary, but we'll fight and kill our own people quicker than quick. We'll fight each other and kill each other over an assumption before we'll stand against obvious threats on the other side. That's backwards to me. You know what I'm saying? To sit here and say, well, I feel like it's starting something. I hope it starts something because it's at a certain point where watching them and how they did the whole 2020 COVID quarantine and pandemic, that was horrendous. That was traumatizing and terrifying. And to know that we couldn't come out our front doors, or we might be struck down, shot down, or sent to jail to defend others, was what that was the scariest part of this moment. Now this is the revolution. This is the revolutionary part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's time for people to stand up and stop talking so damn much. What we talking about?
And
That's the time.
the part of the thing is they think that we forgot. We didn't forget what happened in Hurricane Katrina. We didn't forget. We didn't
Nope.
forget the '92 riots. We didn't forget what you did to Rodney King. We didn't forget none of these things. We remember it all.
Yeah.
We remember it all. And you
Yeah.
gotta understand, slavery and everything else traumatized us, and we still deal with that. You know what I mean? And this is something that they think that is just, they think they could just, lie about who we are, sell us all this BS, give us a fake ass Bible that's not even the original Bible that we already had and already made and already written. They try to give us these fake words and these fake things and these fake religions where, you know what I mean? They think that we're just dumb and we don't realize what's really going on. We create a language, we create a culture, we know what's going on. You know what I
And
mean? But they think that we dumb. You know what I mean?
But
We gotta really let it be known that we know what we're doing and we know who we are and we stand on it. And we cannot be afraid to stand on it to the point of us not being here. Because some people ain't gonna make it, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some of us
They
ain't gonna
not.
make it.
Yeah,
They
everybody
not.
can't
and
go.
and,
and
and
no, that's not. And I wasn't saying it to be scary. What I'm saying is like me and Evo talked about last yesterday, North versus South. That's down south. We need to get that kind of unity up here, like
Well, yeah,
because
we
we don't.
definitely
Come on
know.
now, we don't got that kind of unity up here. Where if it could be five of us about to go charge and the other 20 gonna run the other way. So what's the point?
Well,
You know
hey,
what I mean? All right, chill.
Unificationally is not crazy. I make words up every day. And just like daughterly, you can be very daughterly at sometimes. It's okay. That's okay to make up words.
and understand this, right? The same way that we still deal with the traumatic past of things that happened through slavery and times like the Jim Crow era and such, we need to start re-educating ourselves so that not only are we retelling our story that they're trying to hide and wash away, but we're also reprogramming ourselves and reprogramming our DNA to pass down other
To
traits,
our
the
children.
the traumatic aspects of the past or whatever, and that will help change what's going on out here too. A lot of people think, oh no, it doesn't pass down through your DNA. Why don't it? If one of your parents suffered from hypertension, high blood pressure, if one of your parents suffered from anxiety, these things get passed down through the DNA. And anxiety is a mental thing. It's not a physical thing, but it gives physical attributes. The same as PTSD, same as traumatic experiences from the past, from abuse and from slavery and a lot of different things. But if you start
Hmm.
ingesting, they're saying you are what you eat. You start ingesting
Mm.
information, pop, positive and proper knowledge to pass down, to verbally pass it down, and for it to be entrenched in your soul. It'll start being passed down through your DNA to your offspring, to your children and their children, and that will help change the situation. But we first must re-educate ourselves because you can't lead the blind, and you can't be blind leading the blind and leading them into war thinking you're gonna get a good outcome. You're not. You're gonna have to organize. First, you got to organize your mind, and then get people in place. You know what I'm saying? And the war isn't just all physical either. It's mental, it's financial, it's a lot of different aspects that we need to Bugatti, I got you, bro. I
If
got
y'all
you.
don't think there's a civil war around the corner, I mean another war around the corner, then y'all must be not woke. Cause I'm telling you now, it's some
See,
shit
that's
about
what
to
I'm saying.
get.
I think it is.
It's some.
That's
I
scary.
No,
think
it's
it is
not.
another
I
one.
think I need you to get in your. I need you to get in your word, get
True.
in your books, get in the library, get in the computers, get in the internet,
True.
get all over the place and all in the spaces of knowing what's finna really happen beyond just
yes,
war. We finna hit
That's
another pandemic
scary.
in a minute. We finna be getting ready to be no cash, no card. It's finna be chips only and scan your hand. I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna
I'm
tell
I'm
you.
I'm, I'm seeing a bunch of everything, and so I need
Yeah,
black people not only to protect your mind, body, and soul, but teach your children how to protect their mind, body, and soul and protect themselves. Because I'm gonna tell you something, as crazy as it may seem, and as much history as our kids aren't aware of because of the misteachings and the leaving out of this different history, they might not be as how can I say this? They might not be as woke. No, They might not be as aware as us, but they're woke.
Conscious.
Like we're aware. We're always with our head on swivel. We're always paranoid about the living times that we're in because we've
I
lived through
mean,
so many of them. Our young kids, they're not as aware, but they're woke as fuck. Meaning they don't take the shit we take. The stuff that we would sit back and record and we would just kind of write it out. Oh, I'm too old to be fighting. I'm too old. Them kids will be out there busting old people, old white people upside their head. You wanna know why? Because they just not going for certain things because they don't watch their mama and them go through certain things. They don't watch us go through certain stuff that it's like, oh, I would never go through that. I might not even know the history of why I'm not gonna go through that, but I'm not going through it. I watched y'all go through it, and we shouldn't still be going through it in front of our kids. We should be taking them through the proper steps on how to stand for something or fall for anything. Stand
Bugatti.
like people
yo,
are
what's
scared
good,
to
bro?
die for stuff these days. People are scared to die for stuff these days. Back then when they was marching, them people was ready to die in the streets for civil rights, for
That's a fact.
equality. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to be shot dead. They was having dogs sicked on them and hard water hose sprayed on them. You know what I'm saying? They was being weaponized by any and everything, and they took it because they
But
knew the message was gonna be loud. They knew that message was gonna be loud and clear when it was all said and done. And that's what we gotta stop being scared of being attacked, being scared of getting a little scab on your knee, being scared of getting bit by a dog. Like, come on, man. Get some damn
Bugatti,
correct. Get
welcome
some
to the
courage.
conversation, bro. What you got
Peace,
to
God.
input on this?
Peace,
Good
God.
morning.
Peace.
Good
Good
morning. Good
morning.
morning,
Good
sis. How
morning,
you
big
doing?
guy.
Morning.
Carol, what's
Mo,
Good
good?
I
morning.
got
Hello, everyone. No, I'm just taking a sit back. I'm listening. It was something that you guys were talking about earlier. I believe wholeheartedly that we need to, before we can even make these comments, we have to actually learn how to get along with each other first. That's where I jumped in. We don't get along with each other,
That
bro.
part.
And
yeah.
That part.
and so when you say like we feel so proud about that moment, that's a proud moment. I was excited. I'm like, yes, I hated that the violence went on, but for me it was like I like what I see, but it has to happen more. You know what I'm
It
saying?
has
You have
happened
to,
every day.
yo, bro. I'm from New York, bro, right? And I see people get like I'm in Florida. I'm in South Dakota right now, but I see every day somebody getting killed in New York, getting bodied. We can't say we're gonna unify because of one situation. That's
Hmm.
just one situation.
Very true.
And
But
that's
yet
a
we
fighting situation. Imagine a situation where we have to talk politically correct together to get our point across in front of some motherfuckers that's trying to talk over your head or deal with you differently.
we
Nah.
have our own we have our own language. We have our own language, right? It's called Ebonics. That's why they made it an actual language, right? We can speak to each other. Fuck what people think. We don't have to worry about them as long as we understand each other. So politically correct and politically correct, who give a fuck? Let's just do
You know
what we
what
got to
I'm
do.
saying is like a lot of times white people. Well, I keep saying that, but a
I
lot of
don't worry
times
about.
them other people. Now we have to worry about them because it's not a war on us versus other races. It's literally one race versus the other. The other races mind they damn business. They live in their own bubble and their own world. They do not be thinking about ruining our little black world. They just get far away from us. They don't worry about trying to take over the ebonic world of black people. It's those other people that want to be so much like us that they try to take everything from us.
You know why that
Everything.
is? You want to know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't really respect each other. So if you don't respect you, right? What makes you think that anybody is going to respect you? If you look at all those other cultures, right? Those people actually get along. They go along to get along, right? They do what
Hmm.
they got to do in their community. I live again, being in New York. I see Dominicans and Puerto Ricans who don't get along. But if a Hispanic person is getting beat up by anybody, guess what? Dominican people, Puerto Rican people, Panamanian people, they like, oh no, that's the bro.
Fact.
We not
Yes.
Fact.
gonna
That is a fact.
we
Yeah.
we don't respect ourselves.
That's a
So
fact.
as a
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm
you know,
sorry.
I'm a land. As black people, we have to show respect. We have to give respect to each other. And once we do that, then we can start having those conversations about how we're going to build our nation. That's why we don't get reparations, because we're not a nation. We call ourselves blacks. We call ourselves African Americans. You can't be from Africa but be from America. It just doesn't work. So that's why we're
No.
not getting reparations, right? So here's a whole lot of different things, a lot of views that people don't take into consideration. But
Hmm.
we have to start to respect each other, get along, start building together. You might have 5% of black people that get along, but what about the other 95%? We have to work on us, and then watch. You'll see the change. There's not going to be a change unless that happens.
And
That's the
that's
fact,
that,
family.
That's a
that's
great
that
point.
Yeah.
that's a fact. change starts within. We always
Mhm.
we can place blame wherever it needs to be and wherever it should be, but we always negate the blame that starts within us, because we're in a
Right.
day and time of information. We're in a day and time of so much advanced technology that a lot of the ills and things of the past should not be an issue. However, for the inherent things that have been passed down, that we've been taught, the things that we were programmed to see, that we need to tweak and reprogram and start with us. Like Bugatti was saying, we have to make the change within us. It starts
Mm-hmm.
within you, starts within
Right.
you, then your household, then your neighbors,
Right.
your block, your neighborhood, your community, then as a people. Because at the end of the day, if you hating your brother, if you hating the person that live right next door to you, how do you think you're gonna galvanize the block to go against another block who might be doing you real dirty? And I'm using that as an analogy. How are you going to really get to a place and space where you as a people can just get along and get on a common accord, that everybody don't have to be the it factor or be the de facto leader in chief, and then we move as a unit? That first starts with loving yourself, knowing what love is, knowing, educating yourself, knowing what knowledge of self is, educating yourself, and start loving yourself. And then, as the Bible would say, love your brother as you, or your neighbor as you would yourself, whatever the case may be. When you start operating with that, then you and your brother can get along, even through the misunderstandings and the shortcomings that we all have. And then that way we can demand that other races respect us as such. I'm gonna bring a couple more
Is,
people to the conversation.
is that exactly,
Hey,
family?
yo,
And that's the
Hold
thing.
on.
Like if we don't start doing that, then things are not gonna get better. You know what I mean? And
right.
we also got to take back our music as well. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, James Brown had a song called "Living in America." He named all the black areas of every single community because he knew that we all knew what he was talking about. You know what I mean? He have to speak no different type of slang or nothing. He named every single black community, and I remember that record too that came out during the Rocky movie. I think it was Rocky 4 or 5, whichever one. And he
Living in
named every
America.
single black section of America. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Detroit, this place, that place, that place, and that's where we was all living at. That's where we was living. We was living up in them cities. You know what I mean? And
It
we and,
is.
and we knew that. You know what I'm saying? And it was a universal language we had through our music. But now the
Right.
universal language, they turned it against us. You know what I mean? They
Uh,
made it negative. You feel me? And not only that, on top of that, you know what I mean? We got like the brother was saying, Bugatti was saying, like, we got to get along with each other, especially the black man and the black woman. You know what I mean?
all right.
Sister Shawaz Ali said the black man and the black women are each
Yeah.
other's greatest ally. We
Yes.
are
Yeah.
each other's
Yes.
greatest ally.
Definitely.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Stop making these
Mhm.
streams where we dissing each other and men complain about women and women complain about men. Enough of that bullshit, man. If your relationships ain't right, then you need to probably check yourself, to be honest with you. Did you
All
keep
right.
picking
But
the
at the
same
end of the
person?
day,
Facts.
we've been talking
Yep.
about this for a long
Good
time. Where
morning.
do we start? Good
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 morning.
morning. Good
morning,
Where?
morning.
Miss.
Good
Good
morning. Good
morning,
Good
Miss.
morning. Good
morning. Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. Good
Good
At
morning.
morning, Mo. Good morning, Mo.
Peace.
Morning.
Good
Peace. Yo.
morning.
Peace. 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 Look,
At the
I just want to say something. I'm hearing everything. Now, I'm gonna bring it from a different aspect. Now, Bugatti, that's my brother. I fucks with you hard, King.
It's good,
You
bro.
know, very knowledgeable. But first thing black people need to stop doing is blaming ourselves when other people do us dirty. Because I heard
On my
earlier you
mama.
said, wait, hold on. I heard earlier you said, oh, that's good. I was happy that we did this, but first we got to get along with each other. No matter if we get along with each other or not, another race should never violate us. And we need to
Of
stop
course. Of
making,
course.
because when Black Wall Street was built, they burnt it down. We was getting along. We was building
Right. Right.
foundations. So
Right.
anytime you build a foundation, they're going to make a way because the black man,
To take.
Asiatic man is the strongest man on earth and they envy you. Let's not forget
Mm-hmm.
that. So because the
Mm-hmm.
power to be is at the power they're at, they will never allow you to unite and fully unify.
nope.
Anytime you do it, they're gonna break you down. So we're doing it now and they're hating us. That's why they hate your skin. That's why they hate who you are. That's why they hate the smell of you, because you smell good, brother. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I hate to hear yes, we got an internal problem we have to deal with that was installed with us when they ripped us out of our homes. You understand? And put us in separate places to hate on one another. They fed you
Yep.
better than they fed me, so I
I'll
envied
bring
you.
money to women. I'll bring money
Yes,
to women
this
to
is what
lead
they
to push
brought.
the man out the home.
Listen, this is what they brought. Caviar, yo, you were so on point, sister. Look at what
I appreciate it.
we just witnessed in Alabama, one of the most racist states.
States.
Our
Yes.
people getting together, swim to help a
Women.
brother. But look what they did to us. We was glorifying that. Look what they turned around and do. Oh, look, we're gonna shut them up. We're gonna throw the Tory Lanez verdict out there.
Yep.
Then what that do?
And
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Let me tell y'all. What that do? That got
I feel
all the
better.
women against
Yes.
um Megan Thee
Fact.
Stallion now. Now
Fact.
But it
instead of
also,
talking about
takes
glory,
away from what it also
yeah,
takes away from what the magnitude of what those white
what
people really just
yes,
cried on us. It's to distract
yes.
the
It's to
media from
distract
really
us.
focusing on that shit. Really, because that
All of it.
Alabama talk is supposed to be talked
Carry
about for months to come. But they're gonna
And you're
throw this
right.
Tory Lane shit in there so that we
Carry
can get our
Right.
minds somewhere totally different from that shit. And
Mhm.
actually, what they're gonna do is they're not gonna charge those white people, but they're going to continue to look for the chairman. That's what the
Carry
fuck is going
Facts.
on.
Carry
This is
They
the
will
path.
not
hold
find.
on, Carrie. I don't know if you're putting your mouth all the way to the phone.
Yes, I swallowed the phone. It's in my ass right now.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's not being funny. I'm not being
No,
funny.
she's
I'm not being
passionate
funny because you
about.
come across like hella loud. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's because y'all on my Bluetooth speaker. I'm sorry. That's because y'all on my Bluetooth. I'm going to take y'all off. I got you.
so let me finish and then I'm gonna finish and then I'm gonna shut up. They did
Sorry.
that to distract us from unifying. They did that to okay, look, we're gonna do this because they know a lot of people are simple minded. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people just think for 3 seconds. That's why our music is so cut short. We
Mm-hmm.
went from
That's
five
a fact.
5 minute records to 2 minute records. You know what I mean? Our attention span is so short. So because we had this moment of glory, yes, especially in Alabama or even Mississippi, where they burned us and hung us and raped and beat us. You understand? We finally unified against, and I'm not making this a race thing because it can never be a race thing with us because we're the prey. They're the predators. You understand? We're the innocent. We're the forgiven. We forgive every fucking body.
Everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
And just like Carriel said earlier, I don't know if she said these other races don't give a fuck about us. To be honest with you, they don't. And like
They
Homie
don't.
said, they leech off our music, they leech off our culture.
They
We
do.
the reason they able to drive cars and fly planes.
Hmm.
So of course they pay us attention. We are
But
the supreme being.
we're so
Thank
focused on
you.
trying to be like them instead
Them.
of
Really?
instead of unifying our community. We're so busy
Yes.
worried about how they copying us. We don't even know the blueprint for real. Why you worried
Thank
about
you.
people copying a blueprint we haven't even signified for real all the way? And the problem is, I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm yelling, I'm gonna tone it back just a tad. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is this. What happened, what needed to be done was done, and that shit need to happen every time they come up against us in numbers.
I agree.
Because us
I
trying to
agree.
do it one person at a time is not enough because they already feel like nigga, if we took y'all 40 acres and a mule, we could take anything from y'all.
And
And and,
and
and
I be
being that they look at it like that, we have to look at it like, cool, you can have that shit, but you will never be able to have this melanin, this DNA. You'll never be able to have the power that we possess together. Y'all will never be able to hold us
Together.
down or back again, ever again. Yeah, y'all
and
might
I
have had y'all slave moment, but you'll never have another one of those on us again.
But
You
sister,
get
it
what I'm
let me
started.
tell
It
saying?
you
started
something.
way before then. It started way before
Physically
then.
slave.
Because the
But we
thing is
gotta
that
focus on the now. We gotta
no,
focus on
I,
saluting
no, no,
this
no.
shit
Can y'all
I,
hear
now.
me?
no, no, no. I understand that. I'm not disagreeing
Can
with
y'all
you.
hear me?
What I,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
hear you. What
Am
I'm
I
saying is
back?
this. I just want to
Let me.
land my
No, I
plane
was
real
saying
quick.
something that my phone rang.
Oh, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I was getting a point. Bugatti said this earlier. They look at us and they see we don't respect each other, and so they don't respect us. No, 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 no. Don't believe that, King, at all. Because
I
internally,
gotta.
every race, hold on, every race got their issues. Spanish,
Absolutely.
Chinese,
Absolutely.
But it's
but they
different, bro.
only thing different. No, the only thing different is we are so envy that they watch us close. That's all.
Mhm.
They watch
But
us more closely than anything because they study who you are as a man because that's who they want to be.
I
Yep.
gotta disagree on that one because
Right.
we
Yeah,
are
that's
You
not
were you
true.
light skinned.
that ain't got
Yeah,
nothing to
that's
do
the
with
white
it.
side coming
Hold on.
out.
There you go.
Yeah, you understand. So we understand.
Oh shit.
Y'all silly.
You're not that dark yourself, my brother.
You understand. So we understand.
However, we are our worst enemies.
Enemy, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
We are.
Absolutely.
okay. Yes, we are.
Hold on. By our lack of education, by our lack of knowledge, by what we allow to happen in and around our communities from the inside and the outside.
Okay.
We are the reason why we are where we are. Yes,
Right.
we have an enemy. Yes, they do want everything that we have. We know this now. We can't wait for them to get it right no longer. Because if we wait for them, the world will be ending before that happens.
That's why I'm not waiting for the reparations, because at the end of the day, I don't want to give them to give me shit.
That's
Well,
Because they'll kill you. Because they'll kill you before you can get your reparations. Shit, even veterans not getting their damn reparations.
Yeah, I don't want that, because they don't. If you waiting
but
for
big,
that,
big
they
still.
holding you still on the lens. They still
Okay,
got you on
so
the chain,
can I
waiting
say
for
something? Because I
reparations.
think that
Good morning,
we're
Moon.
totally.
Shit, what up,
Good
Mo?
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hello, everyone.
Let him
Oh,
know.
here he go with his educated
Oh,
thought.
David. Oh,
Oh,
David. Hey,
David.
baby.
Carry on. You
So,
There you go. Professor Moon.
you know,
Boy, you only 12 years old.
I
Oh,
just want to
shit.
say I'm so, thankful that I possess a high level of patience, because the way y'all were trying to land the plane and never landed is crazy.
Right.
Because you can't land it, because everybody cutting each other off.
Oh,
Leave it to Moon to come straighten us out, y'all. Leave it to Moon to come straighten us out. That's what it
Marcus,
is.
What
Let's
I
go,
do
Moon.
want to
your
say is,
kids, right? Back the eyes. There you go.
so the biggest issue, in my opinion, that we do have is our lack of comprehension. It has nothing to do with how we communicate. It has nothing to do with what we're saying or how we articulate ourselves, because we're not dumb. We know what's going on. We just choose not to do anything with it.
Right.
And so I feel like whenever there's an issue, just like, let's say what happened in Alabama, love that. That was amazing.
Loved
I
it.
watched that a million times. I'm going to watch it today. Okay.
Me too.
Right.
But that doesn't truly help us when it comes down to psychological warfare, because that's one of the biggest things that's going against Black people. It's not about bronze. You can fight anybody in anything. But when it comes, but when it comes down to psychological warfare and really understanding, okay, how can I get this group of people, this mass of people, to a different playing field?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants to do all these different things, but no one is actually elevating themselves to be in that room or be in that space. Yeah, and so when you see us fighting and this and that, oh my God, I love that, and that's all it'll ever be.
Right.
Because we're gonna let it stay right there.
But if other people,
real quick, because I gotta go
okay,
and
go
get
ahead.
these things real quick.
And wait a minute, and let me say this too.
Let me leave. I gotta leave. I gotta go handle some stuff.
Mo always rushing to go handle some shit.
Try, you know.
He's talking Mo. I gotta.
go. Cause I got a phone call
Sick
a
of
minute
Mo
ago.
I'm
That's
sick of
right.
Mo.
Pause. Listen, carry out. You hit a point before I leave. You hit a point earlier about the new invasion that's coming. We have to pay attention to the artificial intelligence invasion that the rich people are trying to invade on us. They want to kill you. They want to kill you. Always pay that attention. That's what this new
This is becoming
The
like
Terminator,
very
the real Terminator.
conspiracy
I'm telling
theory.
you, they really pay attention to what's going on. They really want AI to take over. They really want to kill you and clone you. You understand what I'm saying? So they're gonna get you sick any way they can. So pay attention to
Food, all
hookah,
that
pay
shit.
attention to all
Food,
this
all that.
food, artificial chicken and this and that. They're just trying to poison you because they want you to die, to clone you, to control the world. I'm out of here. Everybody have a blessed day. Come on.
Stay
Mo.
blessed.
Bye, Mo.
Hey, Phil, I want to say this, right? And this is
Okay, I
real.
wouldn't focus on anything that Mo just said. I would focus on critical race theory. I would focus on critical race theory and why they're not teaching your kids their own history for real.
That's what I
Let's not
wanted to
focus
hit
on
on
the
that.
chicken and the bullshit and the AI. That's gonna be here. But will your kid know where they came from in order to get to where they need to go? That's what's important.
They lost.
Hey,
Yeah.
carry
That's
us.
what I was saying earlier about the history. Like at the end of the day, we gotta read. We are responsible for teaching our black children their black history, not the schools.
That
We're understanding now it's
That
not in
part.
the school. It's not in the
That
school
part.
anymore. They have took it and they have reprogrammed it into some whole other Cartoon Network ass shit. At the end of the
hey,
day, we gotta learn how to get in the living room with our kids and not just have Bible study time, not just have devotion, but actually have history class with our children. Hey, look, while we sit down and eat this spaghetti tonight, nigga, while you slurping up noodles, we finna to talk about this book. We finna talk about this book of Thurgood Marshalls and Martin Luther Kings and them. We finna really, because these kids don't know. If you talk to a black kid right now in America, a young one under 15, you ask them, what did Thurgood Marshall do? They don't fucking know. What did Harriet Tubman do? I don't know. Some lady on some railroad, right? The one over the bank. Like they don't know nothing about nothing history wise. They just
What
know I'm
Mo
not letting no
just
white people
did
put their hands
before
on
he
me.
left,
That's what they
before
know.
Mo left, is exactly what we do not want to happen. You're
right.
constantly being bombarded with all these new things to look out for. You ain't even looking out for the car that's about to hit you. Okay,
Yo,
that's what's
check this
going
out.
on.
Check this out.
But that's. Oh, go ahead,
So
brother. I'm sorry.
somebody, yeah. So somebody said, I'm not gonna say who, but somebody said it ain't about the past, right? But if you don't know your past, you will never understand your future. And two, right? And the second thing I want to say, just imagine if we did respect each other and we had a Black Wall Street today, right? With today's people, the shit that happened in Black Wall Street would not happen because people is always turned up. So just imagine having a Black Wall Street and a motherfucker and the thought process that we have today. It would be,
But see,
yo, you can't even come through. They
Just
wouldn't
because
be able
of
to do the things.
immediate gratification. No
Well,
one
no, it
Exactly.
actually
is. I
wants
just said that the
to.
other day, Moon.
But
It
here's
definitely is the gratification.
They want the
but
money now,
here's
and
the
they don't
thing. Here's
want
the
the
thing.
they don't want any of the
The
legacy being
legacy.
passed on to
Yep.
anybody else. So if you don't build an
Exactly.
infrastructure and only you
Right,
get rich, you'll
right,
gatekeep it. That's why a lot of things,
right,
when good things
right.
happen to black people, they don't like to share it with other black people. Why is that?
Yep.
That's so
Very
crazy to
true.
me.
Just
When
Mm-hmm.
you
like, just
get
like if you
on
think about
and
it,
you understand on
Yeah,
what you're
but
doing,
here's the
not
thing,
only
right?
will you do that, you will exploit other black people to stay on.
Right,
That's
right,
crazy.
Same
right,
time.
right,
But
right.
here's the thing,
you
like the
would
brother
set
was
another
saying,
black. You would set another black
if
person
we
up to
had a
get robbed.
community,
Hold on.
if we had a community like the Black Wall Street community, right? Like the brother was saying, like Bugatti was saying, and to salute to Jalen Brown from the Celtics, who just signed that massive extension, who wants to rebuild Black Wall Street in Boston. I did a stream about him. Salute to that brother, man. You know what I mean? For really trying to have that initiative and put that. He said it ain't gonna happen overnight, and he said he gonna have all hands on deck. So salute to him. But like the brother was saying, we got to know our history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and the thing is that they've been hiding our history before we was even here. Look what they did. Look what they did to Egypt. Look what they did to us throughout the world. You know what I'm saying? And they hid all of the artifacts and all the things that show who we really were. You know what I
Right,
mean? They hid it in the Vatican. They hide it in Britain. All the real pictures of who God really is, who
right,
Christ really is. They hide in all that. They know
right.
they know who really ran the world. They know who we really are. You know what I'm
And I'm
saying?
I'm
And
gonna
and,
get
But
and,
but
and,
well, the
and
thing,
the good thing is that we still have some of the artifacts left in Egypt and somewhere else, but we got to do the research. And they banking
Right.
on us to not do the research. You know what I'm
Okay,
we got to
saying?
do
we
the
need
And
to
the
be
thing
research.
is,
getting these
but here's
the
the
kids.
thing is,
We
thing.
need to
hold
get
on,
these
family,
kids
hold
in
on,
the Supreme
hold on,
Court
family, hold on.
justice. We need to get them up in there first. We need to
The
actually
thing
get
is,
real power before we start
no,
dreaming
no, no.
that big.
You're right. The thing is this, right? At the end of the day, the reason we can't expect us to actually be unified if we don't know who we are. We don't know
Right,
who we are.
Yes. Yeah.
And we
But
right,
got
this
to
is
know who we
too.
really are. You know what I'm saying?
And
Once we know who we are, and once we
oh,
get that definition, you know what I mean,
mm-hmm.
and understanding, yo, it's not just one God, it's many gods. We all we
Right,
all we
right,
are gods. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And this is why they
but
fear
it's a
us.
group.
And we
Here's the
can't
thing I don't
and like
understand.
hold on, I'm gonna land it real quick. And we can't win. We already won it by Braun already. We done took all the awards in sports. We better than in
Mm-hmm.
sports. We better than everything else they do in Braun. We better in the Olympics and basketball. We own all the records and all that. We ain't got to do nothing. They only own one record, and that's John Stockton with the assist. That's it. They don't own nothing else. We own all the records and everything else, all the championships, all that, in all
What
sports. So
what
we don't gotta do nothing about Braun. What we gotta do is about mentally, emotionally,
Mental.
spiritually. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And do it that way. And if we do it that way, then we'll be able to succeed. I land my plane.
Let me speak. Let me
thank
say
you.
this real quick. Let
Yeah.
me say this
If
real
Yeah.
quick.
we know all of that, what I don't understand is if a group
Hold
of
on,
people
Shay.
know
Hold on,
all
Shay.
of this, why hasn't it happened? We know
Hold
all of this. Why hasn't it
on.
happened? Like how the Black Panthers did it. Why hasn't it happened?
because
Okay.
we're
It's
so
easy.
Go
focused
That's
on
ahead,
the
Phil.
getting
Go
to the
easiest.
ahead, Phil, because
point.
I want to say something after you.
Let me
When
give
you
you a
done.
real life perspective as to what's going on and what's been going on, right? I always say the crack era did our community hella dirty, right? And people look at the surface of it. They look at, okay, it allowed for them to devalue property so they can come in and do this gentrification and take property, et cetera, et cetera. But I want you to look at what it did to the family structure. It removed fathers from out of the home. It broke down mothers. It closed off neighbors from being family and neighbor in a neighborhood. But something deeper that it did, with the fact that you had crack babies, you had a lot more instances of younger mothers, et cetera, et cetera. What you end up doing is you shorten the lifespan of passing down history and the forgetting of
Right.
history, because
Right.
at one point you had Big Mama, as some people would call her, or Grandmama, or Mama, would pass down information from her memory of things that she was taught about our history, of our culture. Now you got younger grandmoms who and
Right.
grandfathers who
Right.
don't know but that much of history. You couple that with the fact
Right.
that they're trying to hide what they wanted to show us of history, or allowed to show us of history anyway, and you start to dilute it and you start to watch
Right.
history fade
Right.
away. What we need to get
Right.
back to is opening up a book, taking a look and reading, and
That
reacquainting yourself with your own history and passing it down to your children and to your
Right.
also
grandchildren.
you
Right.
so
Right.
right, Phil.
Phil, I
You
agree.
so right.
I
You
agree.
so right,
I
Phil, with
agree.
what
Go
you
ahead,
just
Pastor
said.
Phil.
That's so imperative in our community. But I also want to add to what you said. What I feel beyond re-educating ourselves from the inside out is missing is that we do all this re-education right in the home, right? We get ourselves ready for war. We get ourselves identified. We get ourselves discovered. We all know who we are. We all know what powers we possess, and we all know what we can get out here in this world and do, right? But that's where we stop most times. We stop right there after the educational part. After the class is over, the bell ring, we leave the class and we go to recess. We want to go have fun in the world. We want to go spend money and go to clubs and jump on couches and do headstands on the couch. And the worst part for me is that all these people that we support musically, entertainingly, and all this other shit, they don't speak up for the small people. We're the big people for real, because we have these big ideas, but not enough to do it with, not enough resources, not enough money. So we got all these big people that we go to their concerts every year. We support their albums every month and every year, but they have not much to say about what's really going on, nor are they really getting. And I'm not blaming them, right? But what I'm saying is this: it's a cool thing to want to strive to be one of the biggest entertainers in the world. It's a cool thing to strive to want to open up for Beyonce and Jay-Z and them. It's a cool thing to want to do all that. But it's even cooler to get your ass in the White House somewhere and get you some type of political
In fact.
position. It's even cooler to get your ass in your city and run for governor and mayor. It's even
Fact.
cooler to make sure that you own the damn staff committee staff lineup for your children's school. It's even cooler to make sure that you're one of the school moms that knows most of the information that's coming in and out of your child's mind when it comes to that school, and even the other black children that attends those schools. That's where the impact really starts to impact. That's when the impact start impacting. We can talk our head off, but what are we doing street
Solution.
wise, building wise, solution wise, to really build a
Right.
community of black people? So we know, okay, cool. When it comes to these laws being passed, we know we got about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black people that's up in there fighting on our behalf. It's not that, and it's not that by the pound. We might have a speck of black here, a one person black here there, like one piece black here there, but it's never like numbers of black in certain places where we need power from black people. Where we need numbers and power from black people, it doesn't exist. And that's what's hurting us, to me, the most. We can educate the fuck out ourselves. We can have guns on our hips, and guess what? The white man is still gonna get off without a charge for shooting us in broad daylight with their gun, but we wouldn't get that same charge. Why? Because there's no black people supporting us behind the scenes. There's no black people on the front line politically that's fighting for that shit.
Well,
Even though
there's
the
no
law may
black
say we can.
people in certain positions that have the power or authority to have checks and balances. Because once you
That's what
go
I'm
up so
saying.
That's what she's
high,
saying. Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying, Moon. But I'm also saying, like, there's no black people striving to do that either. Beyond nobody being there by by their education or their degree, nobody's pushing that envelope either. Everybody's talking about what we don't want to take or see anymore from the whites, but we're not making the change from the checks from the
Well,
White
that's the
House
parents' fault.
like we're not doing that though. Like nobody's doing it. Everybody's talking about, it's gonna be a gun war because that's all that we. And this is what I was saying earlier about coming politically correct. I'm not saying that we need to alter the way we talk to fit no fucking body. When we talk how we talk to each other, we understand each other the best. What I'm saying is we'll never be accepted on the other side regardless. If we change the way we talk, walk, or anything, but it at least gets you in conversations that we need to be a part of so we can really hear the agenda and so that we can really see what lies on the other side of this racist shit we live in. You know what I'm
Ev-
saying? That's all I'm
Evolution.
saying. We gotta
I
we
no, no, I don't
Evolution.
agree.
Hold
I
on,
feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we
I
need
can't
to
understand.
put
See,
ourselves in some of them
hold on,
rooms.
y'all. Hold on. Evolution. You've been quiet. Do you have anything to say? Because it looks like you got a
You know,
mouthful in them cheeks that you ready to.
I have a lot to say, but as a person that has these conversations all the time, sometimes you gotta let the congregation just speak and get it out. So I'm just here for the support.
Wow, oh
I agree.
Lord.
Hey,
So
I agree with a lot of you guys, and I had a lot of other things to bring up, but this conversation needed to happen. There's other stuff that we have to talk about too. So hopefully you guys come Friday and we can talk about that. Because I got a phone full of stuff that's affecting our community. That's not just this Alabama. It's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff is going to help us. So I appreciate all y'all for coming, and I think y'all did beautiful. This was a great. This was a great conversation. I don't mind falling back sometimes, Phil. Just let the people speak.
Let them flow.
hey Phil,
Go ahead,
before
Bugatti.
all right, so I want to say this to everybody. So Carriel, I hear you and I get it, right? But there are people out there in those spaces doing it's just not enough. I would say to anybody that's on this panel and in the chat rooms or whatever, to join an organization. I'm a part of an organization called Florida Rising, right? And I'm on the
Oh,
board of
who?
directors.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Florida Rising, right? Because
Okay.
I live in Florida. I'm a part of the board of directors, right? We go out there and we do the things that Carriel is talking about, but we just need more people. And
That's
that's
what I'm
not just in
saying.
Florida. We need it everywhere. We have black politicians. I am with you on that all the way. One
Yeah,
day
I'm
I want
not
to be a
saying we don't have
politician.
people. We just don't have enough
We
in
just
numbers for them to
we
really
need
take us
more.
serious for real, like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should be. That's
Right.
it.
And I agree. I agree with most of it. I just think that we need to put ourselves out there. So if we talk about it, then we got to be about it.
Yeah, we
So
gotta be about it. We
like
gotta put ourselves in position.
right. So Carriel, I challenge you. Go out there and become.
You there,
You cutting
Bugatti?
out. You cut out.
You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Can
hear
you
Yeah, I
you.
hear
hear me?
you now.
We hear
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Go out and be a part of the community and do what you have to do for your community. I think you would be good because your voice is loud. You speak, and when you speak, you're going to be heard. So I challenge you. I challenge you, and I challenge anybody out there. Go out there and become a part of the community advocacy.
You
Bugatti,
know what it is. You're right.
Bugatti, I challenge you to go up to DeSantis in Florida because that's y'all governor.
We
And
fight
I
him all the
I was
time,
challenge
going
you.
to
bro.
talk about that.
We
Right.
fight. We fight him. We fight him. We fight him, bro. It ain't even like it's a game. Like
Not
we
from what
be
I've been seeing, but I'm
not
listening.
look up
Well,
Florida
Moon, we
Rising.
challenge you and your political uprights to get your ass in the office and get to talking to these white people because you
Wow,
closer to them. You
oh Lord.
closer to them.
Preach,
You closer to them than
preach,
most of us daily. So
Lady,
preach.
the
you know
gays, we
you
work every day.
exactly. So you more hip
Right.
to the hippity hoppity and the hippity hoppity than we is.
You
we
know.
we quite
Shit.
literally marched and put our shit here and went ahead and went up the
But
Capitol
y'all
building,
marching
broke
for
them
y'all.
down.
Y'all ain't marching for blackity black.
Hey, you know
Y'all
what,
marching
Moon?
for the rainbow.
All jokes aside, Moon, you are of that perfect age to kind of
Get in.
That's
spearhead
true.
for
Yeah.
things too.
Hmm.
Being one of the youngest, or if not the youngest,
Yes.
in the conversation, you
Yes.
definitely in that age group that your voice is what's going to matter when it comes down to a lot of issues, not just for the LGBTQ plus da 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 da, but for Black folks and in general. Um,
Yeah.
you
Not just
being
for
Well,
the
I
A B C
thank
D
you.
E F G, for the B L A C
I
K.
thank you.
No, but seriously, I am kind of being tongue in cheek, but what I am trying to get through and let people know is we can talk only so much until action is needed, and we can only talk about this is what I see, this is what I feel. So when Bugatti says I do challenge you, I was being very playful, but again, I challenge us all. I challenge myself in order to really signify some type of change to make sure that we can see the result on what we're actually doing.
Right. I respect that. I respect that, and that's what it's all about. Like my brother got shot. Right, I did a video. My brother got shot. He almost got killed in New York 2 or 3 years ago, and I was telling the young people, and I told all the young people in the video, yo, go out there and become a part of the politics, because like in New York, you can't own a gun, but if you get shot, you gotta wait for the police to come, and you might be dead by then. So it's up to the youth to go out there and make a difference. I'm up there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
It really is. It's up to the older people to educate, and then it's up to the youth to advocate. And I feel like at the end of the day, because the older generation has seen and experienced more than us younger people,
They need
and so
therapy.
it is for y'all. They do need therapy, but they also, they do need therapy and stop judging and talking about us young folks and how we ain't doing this.
right,
And that. But at the end of the day, it becomes, and that's really what it is too. It's almost like an old versus young battle too. Like we gotta cut all that shit out. That is lame. Like we supposed to be able to lean on y'all as much as we supposed to help save y'all little old ass years as y'all getting older. We
Shit.
here to help y'all get through them older years, just like y'all supposed to help us get through our younger years in these streets. And it just got to be a working together type of system
right,
that we're running. And I feel like what Bugatti said, you challenge me. I used to get out during the 2020 all the time in March and do all that shit, but that's not enough. It can't stop
right,
once the noise stops. You have to
right,
be doing that stuff even when nobody's talking about nothing, because
right,
that's when it sticks. Once the riot starts again, it's like, oh yeah, they've been having this going on, so I'm gonna go riot, or protest with these people, and we finna get in these offices with these people. I already know this organization that's about this, and they do it all year round. You know what I'm saying? And then you just get active with somebody that's already active already. But if nobody active and everybody's getting online whenever the riots start, nobody taking nobody serious.
right. But
Exactly.
yo,
And the old got to stop judging the young. Young got to stop judging the old because we don't have no
No, the young
time.
gotta stop
The time,
disrespecting the old,
the
and the
time,
old gotta stop disrespecting the
and
young. It's
what I,
exactly.
what
mutual
I
respect.
Because our time,
respect.
we don't have no time. You know what I mean? The time is up. You know what I mean? And we got to put things in action. You know what I'm saying? Not only
It's
that
time
on
out
top.
for just talking. It's time out for the
Mhm.
bullshittery, right?
Exactly.
Right,
On,
right,
on top on
right,
top of that too, we got to stop looking for perfect leaders. There
Yeah.
ain't no
right,
perfect leaders. All right.
Mm-hmm.
right.
You may have a leader, and look, he may have a drinking
Mm,
problem. All
Right, because
right.
Martin Luther King
He
all
may
over
you may you
crack
may
no.
have
rock.
a you may
I
have a
don't know
leader.
about that
You
one.
wait, hold on. You
I'm
may have a
not
leader.
letting nobody lead me anywhere
You
where
may
they can't even control their consumption of liquor.
what
No.
I, no what I, what
You
I, what I,
can't
what I,
practice
what I,
control.
no what I'm saying is that everybody's gonna have a struggle no matter what it is.
I get that
You know what
now.
I'm
Right,
saying?
I
So you
don't.
you
right.
can't you can't you can't look for somebody to
I
be
get it.
absolutely perfect. If we was waiting for Dr.
Right.
King to be perfect, we would have never had no civil rights.
So would
You know
you
what I'm
like
Right.
saying?
your would you like your
If
let's
we
say
was waiting for
you
him,
went to the
hold on, brother, hold
hospital.
on, hold
Do
on, hold
you
on.
want
If
your
we
doctors to have
hold
certain,
on, hold on, brother,
problems?
let me just land my plane. Let me just
No,
land my
don't be
plane.
perfect. Just paint a perfect
The
picture
plane is
till
not
it
even in the
exists.
sky.
Let me land my plane, brother. If we was waiting for Dr. King to be perfect, we would never have civil rights. If we was waiting for him to stop cheating on his wife, we would never have nothing.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying? Like we
Right.
gotta stop looking for somebody to be something that we ain't even ourselves.
But you know what it
You ain't
is?
we ain't even
Back
perfect.
then, back
You know what I'm
then,
saying?
people back then depended on one savior for saving. They waited on people to save them. These day and times, we ain't waiting on nobody to save us. We not waiting on nobody to lead us nowhere and show us the way. It's too many outlets in this life these days. We got freedom beyond freedom these days. We didn't have that back then. So they had to wait on one or two spokespersons to get out there and at least, but they had to put on a politically correct version of themselves to be heard. Martin Luther King wasn't getting up there talking like us. Yeah, my nigga. Yeah, let me tell y'all about this shit we dealing with in the hood. No, they was up there politically the fuck correct when they did their marches. They talk right. They got their people. They shot their pool. They cheated. They drunk beers and they was ebonics. But when they got out there in front of the world, they put on a certain facade that made people want to buy into what was being told and what was being preached. So, not saying that these niggas are perfect, not saying we gotta wait on them, but people not waiting on nobody to show them the way these days. It's too many freeways you can take, too many exits you can exit. It's too much shit going on for you to wait on somebody to show you the way when you can log into YouTube and learn a new way today. Like, it's not about a learn a way thing or waiting on somebody to be perfect. It's just like
Can I
coming
say
together
something
with our
super
own
quick?
perspectives.
Yeah, I got
Everybody
something to
come
say
together
too.
with their own
Okay,
perspective
well,
and
yeah.
fighting a good fight.
I'm gonna say this real quick, man. What I wanted to say, I've been listening for a while, right? But I didn't hear anybody, and I've been taking notes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear anybody say that some of this change starts with voting.
Oh,
With
definitely.
voting the right people in office,
Because I don't
by
believe it. Because I
doing
know
the early
I-
elections and
Definitely.
trying to find out who your congressman or your government, your
Definitely.
governor. Like, actually, you get what I'm saying? I didn't hear any of that because I noticed, like, when we talk about voting and stuff like that, some people are like, "Oh, there's nobody to vote for" and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
'cause
that's
that shit
kind of where
rigged.
some of this change starts. How do y'all feel on that?
That shit
Well,
I
let me
feel
say this
That's
right
how I
quick.
feel. That shit rigged.
I
Last
strongly agree.
time, I won't say I said it today, but I have said you should go up to your local people in office because it is a
Yes.
chain reaction. Maybe not on this show today,
Right.
but on a previous show. I do believe, and I do think that that is important as well, because you can't actually want something and then not put things in position in order to garner it.
Right.
That's a
Right.
fact. That's a fact.
And
Listen.
to talk about
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Phil.
No, go ahead.
All right, so you're absolutely right, sis. And I'll say this. I tell anybody, and I do it myself. I vote mostly locally, right? I deal with my city, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
then I
something.
also tell you have to. That's number one, because the things that affect you are the people who's in charge in your city. Like
Right there.
I do
Local level.
I do right. I definitely deal with the national level. I vote for everything, but you got to vote locally. That's the only way you're going to make changes. Remember, your governor is the president of your state. So if you vote in the wrong
The hell
governor,
he
you're going
ain't.
to have a problem. He really is. He really is. The governor is your president
He
of your
really
state.
is, because Greg Abbott down here in Dallas in Texas is a fool with it, and he was the one that was going hand in hand with Trump. So really, all that shit matter, but it really don't to a certain extent, and
Well, I
because it's all
apologize if y'all
politically
could not
rigged.
detect the sarcasm in my
I
voice.
It's
know.
all
I
politically
know, Moon.
rigged
I
by
know.
them white people still. They put in position who they want to co-sign they bullshit in the White House. So to a certain extent, it's all politically rigged. Like, we can vote all we want, but unless a mass
But
amount
keeping
of
that
black people.
mentality is why people don't vote.
Right.
I
That
vote,
part.
but I vote,
That part.
but we still have certain people in position no matter the vote, and a lot of us have voted against certain stuff. I know for a fact we have, but it don't always change stuff. But we should vote. I'm
So
not
if
saying
it's
we
why?
never
shouldn't
gonna
vote.
change, then let's not vote. Then let's not vote.
No, you know
We
why?
gotta
I'm
stop
not
doing
saying
that.
we shouldn't
Yeah.
vote.
You
I
know
didn't say
why?
that.
You know
We
why?
need
The,
to.
the
Yeah.
people that we vote in the office on a local level, we don't proverbially put our knee in their neck and
And
make them
demands,
and hold them
yes.
to task. Not because we
Right.
don't know the power of our vote. We don't know what powers we have after the vote to get
After
people
the
up
vote.
out of there, to get them out
Yes.
of these little
We
seats
are the
and
majority.
positions locally.
Yes.
Once you start exercising your full rights as a community, they gonna have to move the way they want that you want them to move, or they gonna be up out of there.
Right.
And then you
Yes.
make
Right.
them move, and then they move up the ladder and up the ladder. And
Right.
that's what affects
Yeah.
the greater change or whatever. But if we just go along to get along, or don't know what rights we have after we get them in office, that's how they win every time.
That's how they win every
Listen,
time.
this conversation could go on for hours and hours, money long style. You're talking about
This is great.
the intellectual soapbox. Do you have any last words, my brother?
Man, Big Phil, thank you for letting me on. Evolution, thanks for letting me on. Peace and love to everybody on the panel, man. Salute to all y'all. Big Phil, we definitely gonna be vibing more, backstage. I definitely gonna reach out to you. Evolution, you already know. Reach out to you too today. And yeah, we're gonna definitely politic, y'all. Much love, family. Peace out.
Much love.
Thank
You
you.
family
Peace,
here.
God.
Bugatti, you next up. What's going on with you, brother? Got any last words?
Man, you already know, man. It's just always love is love. People don't allow people to get into your mind. I feel like this. If a motherfucker is trying to get you tight, let that shit rub right off your shoulders.
Except for me,
Because
I'm always in there.
hey Moon, but I already Moon. I already told you. I already told you how you move, and I respect it. You don't allow things to bother you. So people, don't let the things that don't matter to you bother you. You know what I'm saying? And walk with purpose. And just remember, love is love. That's it. That's all.
Appreciate you, Bugatti. You know you family.
All day. Peace to the
Salute.
family, y'all.
Moon Sniper.
What's up?
Puppet Master himself. What final words you got for the people?
So one, I want to say this was such a great conversation. I wanted to add just a little bit of, a little bit of friction, but all in all, I think the conversation was amazing. I think that, even having everyone kind of speak, be totally lost or forgotten on people. I know one person said, "Oh, we didn't forget about this and we didn't forget." Yes, we did. We forgot. And I'll tell you why we forgot, because we're being bombarded with so many other things that we think are important. And what's important are conversations like this. What's important is remembering that if you want to actually get somewhere, prepare yourself to go. Already act like you're on your way. But other than that, everyone, I appreciate everything that everyone had to say. And I hope you have a great morning and day. And until the next time, Moon Sniper out.
Mondays, Moon. Monday,
you're out. Monday.
You're out. Get out of here, Moon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Moon. Thank you.
Carriel, Miss Soul Bud.
First lady.
Final words. Evangelist, missionary, deaconess.
So good being up here with y'all. Being up here with my ex-husband and good to finally be in the White House again, be sitting in my chair chambers, but other than that, it was a pleasure being up here with y'all. Y'all got good chemistry, good energy, and the topic was right on point today. I think it was definitely a good outro for the Alabama brawl. It was just a good necessary conversation that needed to be had today. And I think everybody's going to be able to walk away with some different perspectives and just a different ambition about being a Black person. You know what I'm saying? After today, it's definitely going to make me go check myself in the mirror a little bit more and what I'm doing for my community and what I should be doing for my community. So I appreciate everybody's enlightenment and just perspectives on the topic we shared today, because it just makes us realize as a people, we have a lot to do. We have a lot that we need to do. We have a lot we should be doing and a lot that we should be getting ready to do. So I'm just hoping that, sorry, y'all.
They probably came in the room and said, "Oh, you're talking too much." Damn.
Oh, she left? Oh, she probably. I heard the background. They probably was talking to her. Yeah. Shy.
Shay, you got
Hey. Yeah, this is great as usual. I look forward to more talks like this. Love, respect to both of y'all as usual. God bless and good night. I hope are we talking on IG today, Evo?
Yes, we are.
Oh, so then hey, it's gonna be one of them hump days. All right. Love you both of you so much for these conversations. Good night, everybody. Oh, good afternoon.
Evolution Brooklyn. Talk about it. See you. What's going on? What's popping?
I'm just so excited that we're finally reaching the masses and we're finally able to talk like this and get together and show some unity. This is all I want to see. This is a great show. Thank you, Phil. I did not mind falling back. This is the one time I did not mind not talking. This was a beautiful thing. We need to have more of this. Hopefully everybody comes back. Because, I got a lot of stuff, like I said, it's a lot of other stuff affecting us that we didn't talk about. But I'm a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, until Friday. But this was beautiful. I appreciate everybody for coming up, and I really enjoyed myself. I'm proud of us.
Listen, hold on one second.
Good job, Phil. And some of the people I invited came out, Intellectual Soapbox, I just appreciate the support, you know what I'm saying? So, and my people in the comments, fam, I ain't get to shout y'all out and everything, but y'all saw what happened. This is a beautiful thing, Salute to everybody.
I'm gonna bring J-Man up for real quick. J-Man, it might be a magic trick. What's up?
Yeah. Look, you didn't even want to bring me up. I saw it in your face. I saw it in your face.
I know where you look.
You cold-blooded.
Never. What's going on, my brother, real quick?
Now, how you get the first lady to finally fall through and you ready to end the show on a good topic?
I don't know what you're talking. Thank you, Music for God too, with a super sticker. However, you know, this is a structured show, and you know, people got things to do. You know, we run over here and there or whatever. However,
you cut us short the last show. We can't get the extra 20 minutes to let the first lady go last.
Who is the first? Anyway, J-Man, Good Money Gang, GMG.
Cold-blooded.
You know how we rock.
Cold-blooded. You cold-blooded, Phil.
Never. Look into the palm of the hand, J-Man. Look at the palm of the. Love is love, J-Man.
We like you, J-Man.
Love is love. You hear me? Tracy T, I ain't been doing none of the sort. I've been chilling. However, listen. You were finished though, right? Yeah,
yeah, I was finished. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know where to find me and the cucumber if you need it. You know.
Pause. Listen, it has been a very wonderful show. And yes, to be honest, I wish the conversation could go on longer, but people got things to do or whatever. So, you know, it would be selfish of me to hold people up from doing other things. And people want to go live on IG anyway. So the conversation can continue if folks wanted to. It's all up to the people and what they want to take into their own lives or whatever. I'm pretty sure Moon might go live. Evolution might go live. You know, whoever. You know what I'm talking about? People.
And I'll start coming to the lives more. Because I need to start coming to those lives more too. So y'all see me. I'll come in and stick around.
Yeah, and keep the conversation going. This doesn't have to be the end of it, and we'll have more conversations like this. One, it's all centered around a lot of what I say anyway. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose, huh? And you know what I like to say? I'm not anti-you, but I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. So let that marinate your melanin until the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, we gonna holler. You feel me? Ah! Boo, 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 boo.